Hello, creeps.
All right, welcome back to Fright Night Flicks. You're here with Dan and Darren.
What's up, guys?
What is up, everybody? Today we're reviewing the 1987 Lost Boys.
One thing about living in Santa Carla I never could stomach. All the damn vampires.
Thou shalt not fall.
I love the music of this movie.
I knew it had good music, but I didn't realize how good the music was.
I mean, it's just amazing.
In fact, I think the music sells, like there was something like the music sells actually did better than the movie initially.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. This is kind of one of those cult classics, right? I imagine didn't do well when it first came out, but it's grown over time.
It definitely has on my heart.
Oh, man. This, guys, I can't even say. How many times do you think we've watched this movie? Maybe 50?
Well, we go to Santa Cruz every year, pretty much.
And every year we watch it.
Yeah, so do the math.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
If you know nothing about this movie, a family moves to a strange coastal city in California named Santa Carla. It's actually Santa Cruz, but they name it Santa Carla. We'll get into that later.
I will say, though, they nail Santa Cruz. People are strange when you're a stranger?
I mean, dude, that's the thing about this movie. You're in Santa Cruz and you think like, oh my gosh, they're making this like over the top. It's not. That's how Santa Cruz was. Now, I don't know in the 80s if it was, I mean, I'm sure it was like that.
Like what?
Like the way the people dress and everything.
Oh, yeah. I still think it's a really strange little town.
That's why I love it, though.
Yeah, same here.
You got a mix of everything. Like, I mean, honestly, the characters are people you would see. In fact, I think they actually used a lot of people just off the streets.
I believe it, because when you watch this movie, I definitely got the vibe like when I'm in Santa Cruz.
All right.
The people look the same. Hey, the boardwalk's still there.
Yeah, the rides are pretty much, honestly, not a ton has changed.
No.
Anyways.
Well, a lot has, but they didn't show the parts that have.
All right, well, let's get to back what this movie is about, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyways, a family moves to Santa Cruz or Santa Carla, and it starts off as a fun little adventure, and then all of a sudden, they realize the town is infested with vampires.
It's a problem.
You know what? I kind of wish, like, did you know they made sequels of this? Or like there's like two other movies.
It sounds familiar, but I feel like they're terrible, right?
Yeah, I think they did awful. I feel like there was an opportunity for them to make a series, like a franchise, but have it be on different adventures. You have to keep it in Santa Cruz. Because at one point they mentioned there could be other creatures around.
Oh, so you just keep Santa Cruz as the focal point and just have different monsters around there?
Right.
Well, Santa Cruz is cool because there is like a lot of forest area around it that's beautiful too.
Yeah, there's the forest and the beach. What more do you need?
And weird people. So yeah, it would work. Almost like what is that cartoon that I love? The Disney one.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the name.
Dipper's in there. Gravity Falls. You know, it reminds me of like a who cares? It was Gravity Falls. I don't even remember what my point was anymore.
All right.
I love that cartoon though, and you guys should check it out.
All right. This is directed by Joel Schumacher, writers Jan Fisher, James Jeremias, either way. Jeffrey Boehm, actors Corey Haim, Corey Feldman, Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah, so this is back in the day when the Coreys were in a bunch of movies together. And I imagine this wasn't too far after Goonies.
Yeah, and in fact, this has Goonies vibes. And that's because this was actually it must have been after Goonies because I think they were trying to make this like a vampire Goonies.
Yeah, I didn't even know that until I listened to a different review. And they were talking about how originally this was going to be, instead of like older kids riding the motorcycles, it was going to be kids on bikes were the vampires. It was going to be like a teeny movie.
Yeah, and they switched directors. That's why they got kind of changed up.
I know, and I hear a lot of people like, oh yeah, it's a great decision, which I love the movie, so I'm not going to knock it, but I don't know, man. A Goonies style vampire movie sounds awesome to me. By the way, Goonies was like our favorite movie as kids.
Right. I don't know. You could have done it. I think it could have worked.
I think it would have been awesome.
I mean, this movie is legendary. And so I would have rather had the spinoff where we keep this like similar characters. I mean, if we could keep Feldman and Ham working together on this, it'd probably be good. and just have them go on adventures finding different little monsters around town.
So you're still on the series thing.
Yeah.
You went back to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever they did with these sequels isn't the way they should have gone.
Yeah,
I mean, that's easy to say because apparently they did terrible.
Yeah, I have no idea. I never saw them, so sure.
All right, well, let's move to Rotten Tomatoes. Critics gave it a 75, audience 85.
I mean, critics, F off.
Well, dude, honestly, that's pretty good for what this movie is.
Yeah, because it's not a groundbreaking movie. It's just a fun, good time.
Yeah, exactly. This isn't one you really have to think that deep about. Although there are some things I need to talk about because I think old Gramps was in on a little bit of this.
Gramps is an interesting character. There's a lot of mystery behind what he's up to.
The nice thing with this movie is I don't feel like we have to hold back a lot because this one's, there's no real spoiler. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's vampires.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can't give away the main vampire yet if you haven't seen it. We'll hold that back.
Yeah, I mean, we'll hold that back till we go through, but there's other stuff we're going to talk about. Who cares? Anyways,
no, let's talk about other stuff we're going to hold back.
Let's get to the critic reviews. Oh, by the way, Spotify, we're like 9 away, or sorry, Apple 9 away from hitting that bonus episode number.
Yeah, keep them coming in. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. If you want to leave a review, that's awesome. We'll read it on here. Let's get into some critic reviews, starting with Nordics. I recently introduced my grandson to The Lost Boys, and it's clear this movie is still great.
Amen.
Even in 2026, it holds up significantly better than almost any modern movie that relies heavy on CGI. It is the essential 80s classic that belongs in every collection. He loved it. It was the first cool vampire movie. And can we talk about the best soundtrack ever? If your kids or grandkids haven't seen it, give them an 80s education.
I believe that's Anne.
Yeah, I probably put a D in there. So, an 80s education. It is more than just a nostalgia trip. It is a masterclass in 80s style and dialogue, 5 stars.
The 80s style, 100%, man. They nail it. The soundtrack, we'll keep going into it. It was awesome.
Shall not fall.
Yeah, I like the cool vampires. They're almost like a rock band, an 80s rock band.
Yeah, they're like a hair metal band.
Yeah.
There's a couple of hair metal, grungy. I mean, they nailed this so hard with California, Santa Cruz, like just the year too. I mean, the 80s.
I have to say this
Decade,
now.
whatever.
You'll probably cover this. I just have to get this off my chest. When the whole story is these people moved from Arizona to Santa Cruz, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
Corey Sam and his character in this movie complains. He's like, "Oh, we had to move from Phoenix to here to Santa Cruz. Like, how horrible!" And I'm like,
"Oh,
F off, kid. You're going to a beach town.
You're from like the desert."
Yeah. Who wants to live in Phoenix rather than Santa Cruz?
Santa Cruz is one of the coolest places in the world.
Whoa.
Like one of my favorite places in the world.
Yeah, I just love it. It's got the boardwalk, it's got the beach, it's got some cool stores. The downtown was really awesome. Then when COVID hit, it kind of went sideways. I think it's back now.
Yeah, a lot of bars got shut down and stuff.
Yeah, but it was awesome before COVID. I think it's come back.
There was that tap room I loved down there where you just sit and chill and have some beers.
Oh.
That was like a newer spot there, though. But
I know, but that still is really cool when you can just go up and pour your own beers. A little dangerous. Huh? A little dangerous.
Well, you got to go and like reload your whatever. Why are we talking about this? We'll get into it. That's the problem with this review. There's a lot of nostalgia, and we're going to be diving into some of the local talk around there because we've been there so many times.
Well, let's make it clear. We're not locals, though.
I'd like to consider us. We're not, but
we've been there so much.
Frequent visitors.
Yeah.
Next, we have Alan M. 80s horror classic with style. Fun, dark, and packed with 80s charm. This movie blends horror, humor, and teen rebellion perfectly. And it still feels fresh after all these years. Then he talks more about the soundtrack being great. And if you're a fan of classic horror, this is a must-watch, 5 stars.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep agreeing with all this. The glaze is real.
The glaze is real. Emerson, it's just as I remembered. Okay.
Oh.
With the actors and the plot, you'd think they'd write a better script. Is it trying too hard to please the 80s and pretend to be American Werewolf in London? Probably. Really, the father from Gilmore Girls is the head vampire? Sad. 3 stars.
Oh, man. Well, I don't even remember American Werewolf in London. I haven't seen that in a long time.
You don't remember that? That's a great one.
It's been forever. So
you know what? That's one we should actually do.
Yeah,
That's a classic.
You know what the thing is? I'm not a big werewolf guy. It's just like,
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm not huge on the werewolf. Wolf?
Maybe I will,
werewolf?
though. Yeah.
Anyways, but no, that's a good one, though, because it does have some humor in it.
Oh, okay. Really? See, I thought that was really serious. I don't know why.
It is, but it's not too. It's got a good blend.
Anyways, see, this guy didn't like the movie that much. We have to say, our nostalgia is so tied into this movie. This is what it's going to be. We're not going to really say much negative.
I mean, here's the thing too. This person, obviously, they're going backwards. Like, this was made before Gilmore Girls, so you can't reverse it. Gilmore Girls had the guy from Lost Boys. It's not the Lost Boys is the guy from Gilmore Girls.
How do you know that?
Because there's no way that came out before this.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know the Gil. I've never watched it.
Oh, yeah. Me neither.
All right. The last review written by No. The worst movie I've ever seen. This is literally the worst movie I've wasted brain cells on. The lines cannot possibly have been written by someone over the age of 6. Plot is terrible. I understand for some of its nostalgia thing, and I'm deeply sorry for those people.
Oh.
Yeah, that's us.
Oh, man.
Awful, terrible, stupid, makes no sense. The worst script ever written, just terrible, 1 star.
See, here's how it is for me, though. Yes, the writing is not great, but I like the way it is.
I don't know. I mean, there are some like plot holes. Like, well, we're just kind of transitioning into the initial here. There are definitely some plot holes in the movie where you're like, huh, how did they get there? Or,
Yeah, how did you watch this?
what do you mean, how did I?
Like, where did you watch it?
Like, physically?
No, well, with your eyes, you turned it on somewhere.
Well, YouTube has it for free.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, if you guys want to check it out, watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube, it's free.
That's it?
Yeah, go so check it out. Well, I almost wondered, did we get an edited version? Because there were parts of it where I'm like, hold on. He just went here, and now this girl's here. Like, what happened?
It was the Michael and Star. There was a lot of him trying to find her and then mad where she wasn't, like he couldn't find her, but I didn't understand why.
Yeah. And I'll also say these two seem to have a strong relationship and they don't know each other at all.
Very few words spoken. It's more of a look. Once they locked eyes.
Controversial Star, not into her. Like not in a sexual way, but more just like an actress way. Like I don't feel like she brought anything interesting.
I thought her acting wasn't good.
Yeah, no.
Especially when they first meet on the boardwalk, it was a little too much.
Yeah, okay, so let's get initial impressions. I don't know how we do initial. I'll just tell you what I love about the movie.
Sure.
Vampires, great. I love the effects. I should say the makeup is really good.
They're not just vampires, they're motorcycle vampires.
Yeah, so they're driving on these motorbikes. I mean, at one point they're driving on the beach, which is an insane thing to do.
Oh yeah, that would be kind of tough.
You know, my first thought is,
what?
They're for sure going to run into one of those holes the kids dug.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All kids dig these giant holes. These guys are riding at night on the beach. Like, you're going to eat
Yeah, they're going pretty fast too.
Yeah, but it is fun that they're on motorbikes.
Yeah, they're like a hair metal band that rides motorcycles.
They don't actually play instruments, though.
No, there's one man that does, though. We'll get to that.
Oh, God. Okay, well, that's a great scene. Hey, for some reason, we have the saxophone guy. Hey, trust me, we'll dive into it. I don't know why. That scene is it just sticks in your brain.
It's burned into me. Like, it's probably the most iconic thing of the movie.
It's just so bizarre that this buff dude is just playing a saxophone in a vampire movie.
I mean, it's not, because they do have concerts on the beach there. Now, I don't know if I'm sure that happened before this movie. That's probably where they got it from, but they still do that kind of stuff.
I still believe.
It's
so good. Yeah, the music's great. The story is interesting. To me, it's kind of a mix of both worlds. You have this dark vampire stuff, which is kind of scary at times, but then you also have the lighthearted stuff with the kids being involved.
I mean, Corey Haim, really, we're good. The characters in this movie are great, and that's what makes it so good. Sam is great. Like, he's just a funny, lighthearted character.
Sam's, I guess, the co-main character. He's it's really a story about brothers. There's one brother who, spoiler, gets turned into a vampire-ish.
His name's Michael.
And then you have Sam, his little brother. They moved to this new town and we're following their journey.
Yep, I think we've made that clear.
No, I know, but you said Sam. I'm just letting them know.
Yeah, but even then you got the Frog Brothers, that's where you see Feldman. And those dudes work at a comic shop, but they're also vampire hunters. Awesome. Like, how do you not like that?
Yeah, I love comics. I love vampires.
Do you love comics?
I used to love comics.
I mean, I think I liked collecting them at one point, but did I read many comics? Not really.
It's just like books. I love the idea of it.
Yeah.
I wish I read more. I wish I had more.
No, the setting, this is being in Santa Cruz. Everything is cool around there. And it just is. Like, that's such a good place for this movie.
Yeah, the boardwalk is just such a fun place to be at. Like, at night, it just brings out some fun energy, just everyone having a good time. You have roller coasters, you got the beach, you have a great environment. It's cool.
And I can't stress this enough because I'm sure many people watch this and just think like, okay, they made this movie like way over the top. There's not really like people like that around there. That is Santa Cruz. It's not really overblown. You run into a lot of homeless people, people that wear crazy stuff, punk people. Everyone has like a different personality and they show it. Like that's how they dress and stuff.
Well, Santa Cruz definitely has a weird vibe. That's why I love that People Are Strange song. Right from the intro, when they're showing you different shots of Santa Cruz, if you've been there, you get it. It's
Right.
like, yeah, that is Santa Cruz. People are strange in Santa Cruz.
Like you'll walk down and there'll be a tweaker screaming about something. Then there's like rich guys walking around too.
You've really focused on the homeless and the tweaker section right now,
Well,
Dan.
there is a lot there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's maybe a little too much. Like I feel like it's went from fun, kind of wild people to a little bit more strung out.
But you're talking more downtown. You see a lot of that. Not so
Yeah.
much at the boardwalk.
No.
No, boardwalk's chill.
But I mean, I will say the 80s and the hair and the dress in this movie is just great. I guess wardrobe design.
It is so nostalgic. And like we said, adding in the Corys, Corey Feldman and Corey Haim, they're fun. They were really fun back in the day.
Great dynamics.
Yeah, they're just goofy characters. Corey Feldman is so weird though.
Dude, have you deep dived that?
Yes, he is bizarre.
So I was watching this yesterday with Elise and I made her watch some of his dancing and his songs.
Oh my god.
We watched his official music video and then one of his performances. It's amazing. The amount of confidence in what he's doing, it's something to behold.
It's probably what made him such a good actor is he had such belief in himself. And it's also probably what's made him such a weird adult.
Well, it's a combination of drug and a false sense of confidence.
Yeah, but he was fun in this one.
Oh, he was like one of the greatest child actors.
Yeah.
So not so much great artist.
No. Well, yeah. And then, the vampires, I liked the kills that they had in this, especially the last vampire fight was a lot of fun. It was just a good movie.
Yeah, they have a lot of overhead flying vampires that you don't see.
Yeah, which I like because it's going to be hard to make them look cool flying.
Okay, that was partly budget issues. They needed to figure out, like, that takes a lot of money to show with that, right?
I feel like it's hard to make anyone look cool flying. Like, Superman does it, and it's not that cool.
It's tough.
Because you got to be straight-bodied. You got to, if they can make you fly with, like, a stance, you know?
Yeah, I mean, because there was some flying in this movie, and it does get, it's good, it's corny, but I like it.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
But even that, so the setting, yeah, you got the boardwalk. Also, you have the grandpa's house, which is cool too, because it's up in the woods a little bit. It's kind of secluded. That's a fun location. You even go out to, well, you see they have like bonfires. You go out into the forest. You even go into the caves. All those things exist around Santa Cruz, so it's fun to see.
Although not all of them were actually filmed in Santa Cruz.
Oh, I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have some bombs to drop on you later. A good one, but
Oh
we'll
gosh,
hold it.
I'm afraid.
All right, let's get into the movie. The movie begins in Santa Carla. Now, this is Santa Cruz. We've made that clear. Do you know why it is called Santa Carla, not Santa Cruz?
I don't. I thought maybe because it's about vampires and a high kill rate that Santa Cruz didn't want to be involved.
I feel like you've heard a little about it.
No. I just, in this movie, they're very clear that there's a high death rate in Santa Cruz. So.
Yeah, so there's a thing that says it's the murder capital of the world.
Right.
And Santa Cruz, unfortunately, has had some serial killers. And I think at one time, maybe they were the murder capital of the world.
Yeah, that surprised me. I watched a review and they did say that was legit. Santa Cruz did have a lot of murders, which I was not aware of when I went there as a kid.
There's a notorious serial killer named Ed Kemper, who was called, I think he was the co-ed killer.
Yeah, I watched a thing on him before.
Yeah, his mom worked at the college. He was a total crazy person, but
of course.
he's got some good interviews if you wanted to dive deep down that rabbit hole.
He's kind of a bigger dude, heavy set.
Yeah, with glasses.
Yeah.
He's interesting, but yeah, he murdered a bunch of people and did some crazy stuff. So they kind of spiked their numbers. The city didn't want to be affiliated with that, especially when in the movie they say they're the murder capital of the world.
It was not a great time for Santa Cruz.
Yeah. So they basically told them you could film, but you got to change the name.
Oh, interesting.
Which is weird because it's like anyone that knows, they're like, well, that's Santa Cruz. I guess maybe if you don't know it, you wouldn't really know.
Yeah, hard to say.
That seems like a redundant thing to say.
Yeah.
If you don't know, you wouldn't know.
It makes sense enough.
The movie starts off with the iconic song, Cry Little Sister.
Thou shalt not fall.
There's like, it's like fall, cry, die, or I don't know. There's a bunch of different things. But yeah, that's the song that you hear throughout this movie.
Yeah, it's just so good. It just sets the mood perfectly. Ominous, but fun.
Yeah, a little creepy.
Yeah.
So we pan over the ocean, and then we see in view the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. And right there, I mean, really what steals the show is the Giant Dipper.
Yeah, it's all lit up.
That's the main roller coaster.
Are we at nighttime?
Yeah, that's when we start. It's at nighttime, and they pan over, and you can just see, and that's how it is when you're there. You can just see the whole boardwalk. It's awesome. What's your favorite ride at the boardwalk?
Oh, it has changed over time. I mean, it's got to be the Big Dipper. That's the big attraction.
It's the Giant Dipper.
Oh, yeah, sorry. God,
I know, I call it different things.
It's the Dipper.
Yeah, it's the main roller coaster. It's great because it's not too much roller coaster. It's just enough.
It is a little bit jarring, though. I will say that. It throws you around a bit.
I would say that or the pirate ship.
You know what's crazy? Oh, well, that's a great point. The pirate ship is great. It's a simple ride. It's just one that goes, side to side. Well, but you go vertical almost.
Right.
You feel like you're going to fall out. That one actually is low-key fun.
I think it's high-key fun. I thought you were going to say something.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, as you get older, I can't go on rides like I used to. I get sick.
I just don't really want to. That's all.
It sucks.
Okay, so we're flying in on this camera. They're showing us come into Santa Cruz to the beach boardwalk, and we end up at the carousel.
Again,
another classic.
I mean, so nostalgic for us. We go there, I think, every year. Now our kids are getting older, though, so we don't do it as much.
Right.
But it's still fun because that carousel, you can ride the horses, which is whatever. But if you're on the edge, there's a little ring thing that they have where you can stick your finger and grab a ring, and you try to throw it in the clown's mouth. And if you throw it in, it makes a noise. Love it.
Yeah, and it always feels like if you get the ring in, you should get a reward.
I feel like everyone should cheer like, oh my God, he did it. He did it.
It's been done. No, it's stupid, but it is fun.
Yeah, so it's nice to see him at a local attraction.
Yes. So I'm just going to get out of the way our vampires. So our vampire gang is going to be here. This is the first time we meet him. David is the leader. That's played by Kiefer Sutherland. And he's got like, I don't know, the spiky blonde hair.
It's almost like a mullet.
It is mulletish.
Yeah.
Then we have Paul. He's like the long blonde haired guy. Marco, that's Bill from Bill and Ted. That's all I know him from.
That's the one that did not have the giant career.
Yeah. Unfortunately for him. Then there's Dwayne. He's like the long dark haired guy.
Yeah, let's be honest. I don't really remember any of them other than the guy from Bill and Ted and David.
Yeah, you don't really hear their names too much, but I'm going to throw them in here for you. David, the other ones, like, you barely hear him.
I don't feel like Paul and Dwayne even talk.
Barely.
Yeah.
Barely.
I think one of them says, you killed him or something. I don't know.
Something like that. Yeah. Anyways, they're on this carousel, and you may be wondering, what are they doing on a carousel? Because in my mind, and maybe this is a generational thing, I don't know, that's a ride for kids.
Yeah, you don't see too many teenagers on there because I think they are supposed to be in their late teens.
Yeah, ish.
Like high school, maybe college age. No, because I think they say Michael's going to school, so it's high school.
They're around the age.
But they look like old high schoolers.
They do.
That's what they used to do back in the day. Yeah, so you wouldn't think they'd be on the ride. So what were they doing here? Because I didn't catch this.
I think they were just looking for a lady or something.
And there was two groups of people there looking for ladies on the carousel. Hey, I'm going to be honest. Not the place to look for ladies.
What do you mean two groups?
Wasn't there a group of other guys there?
It was like a couple.
Yeah.
A group's a couple. It was two people.
Oh.
Maybe he had people with him. I don't know. We see them a few times.
I thought this is the group that end up at the bonfire, but maybe I'm wrong.
No. That's different.
Okay. All right.
I think unless there's some correlation. Anyways, he walks up to this girl, David does, just grabs her face and just starts rubbing it. Sparks off a whole fight. Her boyfriend jumps in. Security has to take over, chokes out David or puts a billy club on his neck, which I don't know if you're supposed to do that.
Yeah, kind of strong arms him.
And basically kicks them out of the boardwalk. We go straight from there to nighttime. The boardwalk starts shutting down. Lights are getting turned off.
Everyone's gone home to
Everyone's
rest.
home except for one man. That security guard is on that lone walk to his car.
Which is funny, though, because we've done that, too. When you're walking alone, when you're leaving the boardwalk and it's emptying out, it's kind of creepy.
Well, it is funny. It's like, I know the parking lot. We've been there. It's cool.
Hey, we're going to keep saying it.
Well, as he's walking, he hears something above. And then we switch to that camera view where we're flying through the sky. And all of a sudden, something swoops down at him. And as it does, he's like terrified. So he runs to his car, tries to get in. His method for getting in, not that great.
Well, he's panicked. You know how it is,
looks
man.
like a lot of door humping.
Well, he's just
he's just like ramming it.
He's trying anything.
Doesn't work out too well. He gets yanked up so hard, in fact, he rips off his car door.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah. So, I mean, I will say amazing grip strength by this man.
Wait, that was it?
Yeah, he's dead.
I thought they ripped off his roof, or is that the other one?
Oh my gosh. Did you watch this?
I've watched it so many times.
You
I've
didn't
forgotten.
watch it. Did you watch it recently?
Yeah, I just watched it yesterday.
No, you're getting them confused. That's a different one.
Well, okay, it's a memory thing.
I don't believe you watched this yesterday.
No, I swear I watched it twice.
Okay. Well, his roof is on.
Yeah, so man, these vampires have power. Well, we don't actually see the vampire, but we're to assume.
Well, yeah, anytime you're in that overhead shot, you're going to be probably a vampire.
What a great way to start the movie.
Kill right off the bat. So, because we already flew into Santa Cruz once, let's just do it again. Because now we switch to daytime, and we're getting the shot overhead as the family's kind of traveling in. And it is cool because they show like West Cliff Drive. It's like a popular area there where they have the lighthouse, which is now like the surf museum.
Yeah, and they have the big grass area in front. Again,
Right.
we were just there not that long ago. Everyone's playing on the grass.
Right. The Emersons are now coming into town. So we see them towing their little trailer behind them. Like we said before, they're coming from Arizona. The mom recently got divorced. They don't tell you a lot about that situation.
Yeah, we don't know what happened at all, but it was a bad time and they're trying to move to a new place. Actually, they're going to move in with her father now. That's why they're coming here. And
Right.
yeah, just get away from the old life.
She doesn't seem that broken up, though. It seemed like a good thing for her.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about the family, let me just introduce them to you. So Sam is like our main-ish character, him and Michael. Sam's the Corey Haim. We already talked about that. Little brother. Michael's older brother. Lucy's their mom. Very nice. And then there's Nanuk, their dog.
Nanuk, awesome. Does a great job in this movie. The mom, actually, she's nice too. She's chill. She's a good actress.
Oh, you're an acting coach now?
I just heard that she was a good actress and I watched it. I'm like, yeah, she seems like a nice mom.
So as they pass, they're coming into a beautiful landscape and there's a Santa Carla sign welcoming them in. But as they pass it, on the back is spray painted, murder capital of the world.
Dang, ominous. Maybe they shouldn't move here.
Interesting. Now, as they enter the town, we kick off not only into the best song, the best little snapshot of what Santa Cruz is like, because it's crazy. We've talked about it. And no song is better than People Are Strange When You're a Stranger.
I couldn't imagine a better song for Santa Cruz.
Right. So we're flipping around. You're seeing the great thing is they're showing iconic places in Santa Cruz, like the well in the wall. I don't even know if that's still there. With that well coming out of the wall.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Oh, well, it's a place.
Okay.
Anyways, they're showing all the different people, like just different, Mohawks sitting around. One person's like making out with a rat. Just weird stuff going on.
I haven't seen that much of that in Santa Cruz, but I'm sure it goes on.
What you really do see, though, there's a lot of missing kids posters. And I mean, honestly, you know who stole the show from me?
What?
The people mover, the caveman.
Oh, I love that. They used to have that people mover that, you go above the
Why are you
boardwalk.
saying they used to? That's never gone away.
It's not there anymore.
The people mover?
Is it still there?
That's always been there.
Why did I think that went away?
I have no idea. That same caveman is still there.
Okay, well, wow. That's weird. I don't know why I thought
I'm
that.
getting a little disappointed with you in this one.
Well, I'm going to cut that so they don't hear it.
No. The family eventually arrives at the grandpa's place. And what you need to know about Gramps, he's a little eccentric. He's a taxidermist and he just has stuff all over his lawn.
He is an odd character because he doesn't seem like he's fully with it, but I think he's with it more than he lets on.
Right.
But he likes to play games.
He does. And you learn that right out the gate because as soon as they get there, he pretends to be dead on the front porch. Not the best joke.
That's a crazy thing to do. He's lying there on the ground when they arrive.
Like
And he's
unresponsive.
He's an older man. You would think he was dead.
One would assume.
It's a great
but-
joke. Great joke.
It's interesting, but we'll get more into him as we go. Like I said, I think we know he knows a little more about the town than he's letting on.
And we'll get there.
Now, his house itself, I gotta be honest, it's a nice like 2-story cabin.
Yeah, it looks like a cool house up on its own. not anything really around it.
The only thing that's kind of weird is he has a taxidermy room, so lots of dead animals, and there's also a lot of skulls with sharp horns.
Well, they say it too. It is like a Texas Chainsaw room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds you of something you would see in that movie.
They actually say it twice.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. I love when they throw TCM in.
Yeah, you gotta love it. Night falls, and guess what? We're back over that ocean again. I was wondering if it was the same shot. They just keep changing.
Yeah, probably.
We keep going over the ocean. But this time, there's a beautiful melody playing, and it seems to be coming from the beach.
Oh, man. And you guys are in for a treat. I stole your line.
I know. I was like, dude, it's like, you're about to meet one of the most iconic people in this movie, who really had no reason to be this iconic. On this beach, we have a concert going on, but not any concert. This is a jazz rock concert.
And this guy who's doing the jazzing, he is a buffed out, I mean, I gotta think he's on steroids. He looks like a freaking bodybuilder.
I've never seen such a more polarizing man. Women want to be with him. Men want to be him.
Debatable, but he's huge, hulking, and he's, I think, pretty wet. Like someone just dripped baby oil all over him.
Extremely moist. Yeah, he's been at the Diddy parties because he is just lathered in oil.
Lathered in oil. He also has no shirt on. He's wearing, I feel like tights, but with like a crotch piece on.
I don't know about that part. He does have a lot of chains though. He's got chains around his neck, chains on his around his wrists. He has a long, like, I don't know if it was a ponytail or just long hair in general. I mean, it's just an amazing creature.
Yeah, and then you have everyone out there in the crowd listening. They're headbanging to this song, and the song is great because he's got some lyrics. I still believe whatever. I have no idea really what else is in that song, but what I do know is there's some awesome saxophone solos going on.
Yeah, he doesn't play the saxophone. He makes love to it.
That's a fact. It's very sensual.
It's a show, dude. This guy is putting on an absolute show.
It's just an awesome way to begin the movie.
Yeah. Do you know about this man?
I know that he is somebody who actually plays the saxophone.
When we were planning on doing this review, there was one thing on my mind to figure out who this is, because I've never looked into it. And honestly, I didn't even know he was such a figure of like cult classic like nature. You know what I mean?
Well, I feel like anyone who watches the movie, everyone's like, what the heck was that scene?
I mean, this dude, like, he really did like sticks in your head. You remember this guy out of the movie.
Yeah.
And you only see him in this one concert.
I wish he would have turned into a vampire.
It actually would have been good. So his name is Tim Capello, and apparently professional saxophonist. And he actually played for Tina Turner.
Oh, cool. That makes sense.
Yeah, so he's like a talented artist, and he, I guess, leaned into the absurdity of the character. He wanted to really go over the top. Although, I don't know, I thought I saw a picture of him with Tina Turner where he did have a shirt off anyways, so maybe that is him.
When you got a body like that, man, you got to show it.
You said steroids. He's not that big.
I feel like he was pretty yoked.
Well, he did do push-ups in between sets to keep himself pumped up.
I shouldn't assume steroids, but he looked like that style. He was bulky.
Yeah, I'm not even judging it. This is a movie. If you want to get on the juice to look a little better, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, it's your journey.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll move on from him, although I don't really want to.
It's hard to do it because it was great.
Everyone is locked in to this majestic creature playing on stage, except for Michael, because Michael spots Star. And she's going to be one of the vampire girls. We'll get into that. But he sees her in the crowd. And dude, the crazy thing, as soon as he sees her, he's locked on. Like he cannot turn away.
Well, he's giving her the eyes, watching her. So I feel like he's kind of waiting for her to look back so then they can make that connection. But you're right. He is mesmerized, as you said.
Yeah.
Here.
It's like crazy locked. Like I think Sam at one point tries to turn his head and he can't even like look away.
Do you think that was maybe a vampiric move she was doing?
I do feel like there was some vampire play going on.
Yeah, that would make sense because he does seem obsessed out of nowhere.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Eventually, their eyes do lock for like a brief second. As soon as they do, she just takes off and Michael has to follow her. That's it. He's on a mission.
Seems a little weird. If I saw a girl and then she left, I don't think I would just chase after her.
I mean, I guess it depends on that look. You know what I mean? If you do like feel like it was almost like a, hey, follow me look, but I didn't get that. They just kind of looked for a second.
Yeah, she's got to look and then maybe smile and then do a little head thing.
I guess she just wanted to show up at the concert, dance for a second, and leave.
She was into it, man. Of course, this is the place to be.
Well, I mean, she didn't stay for it, though. She just kind of like showed up and left.
Well, yeah, it was the place to be. Now it's not.
So she takes off, leaves the boardwalk, jumps on the back of David's motorcycle. The whole gang was there kind of, I guess, waiting for her. So she jumps on, and as soon as she does, Michael comes out, sees her leaving. David even like looks at him and gives him like a little smirk, and they take off.
At that point, I would be like, you know what? I don't think I'm into this girl.
One, I don't even know if David and her are actually in a relationship,
But
maybe.
But if you're chasing a girl, then you see she takes off with 4 guys on motorcycles or motorbikes.
Good point.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what she's into, but I don't really want to hang out with these guys.
And even if she was into you, you're putting yourself in a bad spot there because like, you know, one of those dudes either likes her or is dating her.
You have to assume that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to deal with that problem. And there's other girls around.
Michael ain't a bitch. Right? All right. So that's their journey. We'll get back to them. Let's go over to Lucy because Lucy, that's the mom. She heads to the boardwalk, finds a missing photo, a person photo. It's a security guard. So they've already put up his photo. He's gone missing.
Oh,
It's kind of weird for like a grown man. You don't usually see those.
that's a great point. I don't think I have seen that. I don't really see photos hanging around of missing kids or missing people anymore.
Yeah, you don't. Actually, I saw one the other day.
Oh, okay.
Rare.
Maybe they're around. I just don't even
Well,
look.
I mean, let's be honest. What's more effective? A poster on some random phone pole or social media?
Social media.
You'll probably see it there, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really see it there, though. News.
I'm not really looking for it, though.
Anyways, Lucy ends up randomly finding a lost child. That was very random. Sees a kid, takes him into this movie store where she meets Max and his dog, Thorn.
My name's Max.
I'm Lucy.
How are you?
Hello.
That's my dog, Thorn.
Hi, Thorn.
That's it with the storyline with the kid. The mom comes right in and grabs it. So it was just like she found a kid, brought him in. Mom comes in. Thank you for finding the kid. He's gone. Anyways, Max takes a liking to her, hires her to work for him. She needs a job. And you can tell there's a little love connection.
Yeah, and Max is an older man, too, like in his 40s. Who knows back then? And I think as she is as
He
well.
probably is in his 40s, but to me, he looks like old. You know?
I don't know if that's just like us getting older, or I just get the vibe that people used to look older back in the day.
Maybe that's true.
I think I like to feel like that's true.
Maybe but I don't think he was in his 40s, though. I think maybe he was older than you're thinking.
Okay, maybe, but he'll be around. So she's now working at the boardwalk at I think it's an electronics store.
It's a movie store. And that movie shop is actually on the wharf.
Oh, it's not even at the boardwalk. If you guys don't know, the wharf is right by the boardwalk.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into some of this because next Sam goes into the comic book store. That comic book store is actually a real store called Atlantis Fantasy World. It's still in Santa Cruz, but apparently there was an earthquake that knocked it down or whatever. The store got damaged. They relocated downtown on Cedar Street.
Oh, okay, but it used to be on the boardwalk?
I don't believe so. I think that wasn't even on the pier. I think that was it was shot at a different location.
Okay.
But it was in Santa Cruz.
Okay.
And actually, if you pay attention to the scene, the owner, Joe Ferrara, he can be seen in the comic book shop. He's on like a pinball machine in the back.
Oh, that's cool.
So they threw him in there. Anyways, what you really need to know and what we're going to be doing when we go to Santa Cruz, you can purchase the Vampires Everywhere replica there.
Okay, so they get this vampire guide that the Frog Brothers give to Sam. You can actually buy that in real life?
Yeah.
Oh man, we got to get that.
And apparently there's like an original you can take a picture with or something like that. They do have a bunch of stuff there though.
All right, well, we'll be checking it out.
I can't believe we didn't go there before.
We just never even thought about it.
Yeah, we didn't.
Well, now we did.
All right, so Sam goes to the comic book shop. That's where he meets the Frog Brothers. There's Edgar Frog, played by Corey Feldman, and then there's Alan Frog, who's just his brother.
Listen, buddy, if you're looking for the diet frozen yogurt bar, it went out of business last summer.
Actually, I'm looking for a Batman number 14.
Yeah, and they're very intense when Sam meets them. Like as soon as Sam goes in there, they're like grilling him, almost like he doesn't belong. Like they can feel that.
Yeah, he wasn't dressed, which is funny because everyone dresses crazy in Santa Cruz, but apparently his dress wasn't appropriate.
I feel like he's too uptight, too clean.
But he does drop some comic book knowledge, which makes them like him. So the Frog Brothers go up to him. They give him the Vampires Everywhere comic. And at first Sam's like, I don't even like horror comics. And they're like, hey, this one could save your life.
He's like, all right. And like I said, they're very intense. I think, doesn't Corey Feldman have a bandana on?
I think so.
Like a Rambo bandana. It's fun.
Yeah, they're kind of like mercenaries.
Yeah, we're going to find out they're very knowledgeable about what's going on here in Santa Carla.
Yeah.
Dude, I have such a hard time with the name of this.
Because there's like a Santa Clarita. It's really close to other names
Well,
that
there's
are in California.
There's Santa Clara.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was named Santa Clarita or something.
No, but I think they're filmed there.
Oh, okay.
We'll get into it. We cut over to the Makeout point. So we're up on a cliffside. Two young people are just in the thralls of love.
Well, not really. One's just laughing at a comic.
I know. The girl's actually reading a comic. The guy is very aggressively trying to make out with her.
I mean, he's trying to make a move. I don't know what she's doing.
Reading a comic.
Who goes to Makeout Point just to read a comic?
Especially like two punk kids. It was weird. Whatever.
And what comic is she reading that's
okay?
That is that funny?
Well, do you know where she got it from?
Well, probably the comic store.
So we've seen these two. This is the third time we're seeing them.
Oh, were these the ones that were on the carousel?
They were on the carousel.
Oh.
Then they robbed the comic book store.
Oh, they're the ones who ran out of there.
Yes, and now they're up on the hill.
Oh, man. Wow. Okay.
Yep. Now, I like this scene because to me, and I don't even know if they meant to do this, it seemed like that urban legend where the two are up on that Makeout point and they hear a scrape on the car. You know the old Hook story?
Yeah, where they hear something and then
it's like an escaped convict.
Yeah, they don't believe it, and then they take off or something, and there's a hook in the door or something like
right,
that.
because they like hear a scrape.
Yeah.
But it doesn't last long because next thing you know, the entire roof of the car gets ripped completely off. Then they both just get snatched into the air. They're gone.
What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something.
I love that the vampires ripped the roof off. Who the heck has seen that one? That's a crazy move to rip a roof off.
Yeah, that is a lot.
You know
I guess
how
they
much
just
strength?
go in.
Like, how much strength would you have to rip a roof off?
It would be tough because you'd have to like have such force that it doesn't just lift the car up.
Good kill. We didn't see much, but it was fun.
All right, so we go to like the next day. Sam ends up going back to the comic book shop, runs into the Frog Brothers, and they're immediately like, hey, you see anything weird around town? Like any vampires?
Well, and we actually haven't seen any vampire activity yet. We've seen what they've done, but we haven't actually seen the vampires themselves, right?
Right. No one's seen anything, but they're just like kind of questioning him, like what he thinks about the town, you know?
Kind of trying to warn him.
Here's where they start to kind of explain what they're doing, because they're not just some kids working at a comic book shop. They're dedicated to a higher purpose, fighting for truth and justice and the American way. But in reality, they're like vampire hunters.
Yeah, so I wonder what their day-to-day is. Like, how many vampires have they run into?
That's what I'm saying. And here's where, I don't know if actually it's not here where they talk about it, but there's other creatures they think are involved. And that's why I'm like, you could totally spin this off.
Yeah, if you just have it centered around Santa Cruz. I don't know why I said it so weird.
Cruz?
Yeah. But if you have it centered around Santa Cruz, I mean, because it's so pretty there. It's just a cool environment. You could do so many fun things. You have sand monsters. You could have, I don't know, werewolf in the woods. Vampires already here.
I mean, I'm just saying there was an opportunity missed.
Yeah, trimmers in the sand, eh?
Anyways, they give him another comic. This one is called Destroy All Vampires. And they let him know this is more of a survival manual. More importantly, if you run into any problems, our number's on the back. Call us. Or actually, they say, pray you never have to call us.
Yeah, so we know we got these guys in our back pocket if things go sideways.
Yeah, also impressive that I guess, did they make the comic? Are these their produced comics? Or did they like slap a sticky note on the back or write their number physically on it?
I just assumed they wrote their number on the back on a sticky note or something. I don't think they create comics.
I would like to think they made this. This is their survival guide.
It would have been cool to see what that looked like.
Nighttime falls and we're back at the boardwalk. Michael, he's on the comeuppance. He's got himself a new leather jacket and he's looking to get some new piercings. He's really leaning into that Santa Cruz vibe.
Yeah, he's got to fit in with the group. Plus, he saw who that girl hangs out with and he's got to, look like them.
Yeah, that's a big thing in Santa Cruz or in this movie. You got to have like the long earrings with something dingling, like a cross, or one guy has like a tooth.
I thought for the podcast of grabbing one of my daughter's earrings and wearing it.
Don't worry, I'll put it on the thumbnail.
Oh my gosh, stupid. Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
With like fangs too, right?
Yeah, I got a whole idea for it.
All right.
Now, before he can pay this man to pierce his ears, Star shows up and she's like, hey, that's a total ripoff. They start flirting, and next thing you know, she's walking with him to his motorcycle.
You say start flirting. I mean, it's barely any talking.
That's some rough acting,
Hello,
too.
me, Michael. Me like you.
Yeah, he's like, my name's Michael. She's like, Michael. I love that name, or that's cool, or I don't know, it's just weird.
No, he goes up to her and he's like, Star, so your parents too, huh? And then she's like, what?
Oh, that's right, because the hippie thing.
Yeah. And then he's like, I love that name.
And she's like, Michael. Yeah, it's corny.
I like Michael too.
But Star's great. I like Star. I'm Michael.
Michael's great. I like Michael.
Now, before they take off on his motorcycle, David and his gang pull up on their motorcycles, and Star makes it clear, hey, David, I'm going with Michael. And David just looks at her and he goes, Star, like basically commands her. And then now she's back with David. Didn't work out that great for Michael there.
No, and I'm just going to reiterate that I would just be not into this because this is a weird relationship I'm seeing here.
And it's very weird. In my mind, that's his girlfriend. You're going to get the crap beat out of you in best case scenario.
Best case scenario, you get the crap beat out of you. What's the worst case scenario?
Dead.
Turn into a vampire. Not only that, they're also riding their bikes on the boardwalk. I don't think that's legal.
You call them bikes. They're motorcycles.
Motorbikes.
You know, they should redo this and have people on e-bikes. Like the gang pulls up.
I mean, that would be kind of funny though, right?
I'd be in.
Yeah.
Now, the interesting thing, David doesn't like threaten Michael or anything. Instead, he just looks at him and he goes, you know where Hudson Bluff is? Overlooking the point. And Michael takes this as like, oh, we're going to have us like a motorcycle race, like first to the point. I didn't really take that at first because I'm like, that's kind of a weird thing to ask. I don't know. Are you going to kill me up there or something?
Well, also, he doesn't even know this area. How would he even know where that is?
Yeah, he wouldn't know anything, but maybe he does. I have no idea.
Okay.
Anyways, it's not even a race though, because David's like, hey, this isn't, all bravado here. Just show us you can keep up.
Yeah, this is the problem. Like, where does Michael think he's going? And what does he think that's going to happen when he gets there?
Right. Does he think like they're going to get to the top of this bluff and they're going to be like, hey, Michael, go bang Star over here.
Yeah,
it's
respect.
Cool.
You can have her now. You did it.
Yeah, seriously. Like, again, I would just think they're going to take me up there and jump me and then take my motorcycle.
Yeah, he hasn't had any interaction. In fact, the only interaction he's had, it's just weird stares to where I'm like, I don't want to be around these people.
No, it's not a good situation. But Michael, hey, you know when you're driving you.
Yeah, when you're thirsty, man, you'll do some crazy stuff.
It's just going to take you where it goes.
Yeah.
Did you know there's actually no Hudson Bluff in Santa Cruz?
I've never heard of it, so that makes sense.
Yeah, there's actually a Hudson Bluff, and that's, I guess, where the Sea Cave is in Rancho Palos Verdes, 400 miles south of Santa Cruz. That's where you see the Sea Cave entrance.
Okay, that goes into the vampire lair.
Yeah, okay, so it's interesting. This is like threefold, because we're going to go to the cave, the vampire cave, here in a minute. But the bluff was actually in Santa Cruz, just not the name of it. That was at Wilder Ranch State Park.
Okay.
That's where the bluff is. That's in Santa Cruz. The Sea Cave is in Palos Verdes. That's like the image of it, but the actual cave itself is a production set.
So we have three different things going on here.
Yeah.
That's what I like about the beach area. There are these weird caves that you can go into.
Well, yeah, there are.
That's it. That's
I
cool.
like caves.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we don't really love caves, but they're bigger, shallower caves.
Well, I like the idea of caves and vampires. That seems fun.
Yeah, the only thing about caves near the ocean is, well, that water is going to come in, and then it's going to get very dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so we're heading to the bluffs. The dudes jump on their motorcycles. They take off, and dude, that's when a freaking masterpiece kicks off, because we have Lost in the Shadows. Sail into the night, lost in the shadows.
It is so good.
Dude,
as they're just riding these bikes. And the awesome part is they're on the beach. They're riding on the beach. And this is what I told you guys earlier. You would totally eat sheep because there's so many holes that get dug. But it's awesome to see at night riding through there. And then they go up towards the bluff and there's just fog everywhere. It's just a cool scene.
Well, they start off with just going straight off the boardwalk down those steps.
Yeah.
And which is, again, awesome, nostalgic. We've been there a million times. But I have a question.
Yeah.
How far on this ride would you make it?
If I was riding the bike?
Yeah, you're Michael. How far are you going to make it on this motorcycle?
Oh, I think I'd fall on the steps.
Can you ride a motorcycle?
I can't, Daniel.
Oh.
Can you?
Yeah, I can ride a I've ridden
When
a
have you ridden a motorcycle?
I've ridden dirt.
Who do you think you are?
Well, no, I'm not like a huge motorcycle guy, but I like Dad had a dirt bike. I've rode that around.
Really?
Yeah. I used to ride up above the house.
Who? What?
Yeah. Not like a ton, but I did.
I think the one time I rode Dad's motorcycle, I fell on it, and then I was like, I'm done with this.
Was it the 3-wheeler? I'm talking about.
No, I'm talking about a 2-wheel motorcycle. Or motorbike. What do we call it? Dirt bike?
These are like dirt bikes.
Yeah,
They're kind of like a cross, though. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't like dirt bikes. I respect you if you're into it, but it's like hot on your legs. I'm just not into it.
I think it's cool for like stuff like this.
I just think it's too dangerous.
If you're racing for a girl's heart. Awesome.
Yeah, I wouldn't make it far. And even if I could ride the motorcycle, I think I would go down the beach. And then once they got into the woods or the fogged area, I'd be like, you know what? This isn't my style.
Okay,
here.
we got to also talk about that because this is just something I had a problem with. They take off down the beach.
It doesn't make sense, right?
No, they go under the pier and then all of a sudden they're in the woods.
Yeah, that doesn't really work in Santa Cruz.
That doesn't exist like that.
They went left, right? Correct,
They
I should
went
say.
left. That's not under the pier.
Yeah, you
Right's
go
the pier.
Well, we used to stay to the left. There's just houses and stuff over there.
Maybe there's a pier way down there because there is like that shipwreck. I mean, that actually is way down there. I don't even know if that's actually close. That might even be a different city.
Daniel, I don't think that's close at all.
Yeah, that's it. But nowadays there's water that comes through because that goes under the bridge. So they're up in the forest. And like you said, there's fog. They can barely see anything, and they're going faster and faster. And David's gassing them up. He's like, "Come on, Michael! Come on, Michael!
You can do it!"
And they're getting closer and closer to the edge of this cliff. And
you don't know it at first because it's just foggy. But then they show like a pulled out zoom, and you see, oh shoot, they're riding him off the cliff.
Right. And Michael, it seems a couple times like he spots it. Then it almost turned into like a game of chicken. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, he's trying to prove himself for sure.
Right before he gets to the edge, Michael has to lay down the bike. I mean, almost goes off, like the wheels like sticking over the edge just a little bit. He jumps off his bike, and now he has a crazy reaction. He runs over to David and punches him in the face, and then challenges him to run the ones.
Just you and me, David. Yeah, I get being angry, but you have to understand the situation in which you're in. These guys you have 4 of them on you, first of all. They just tried to ride you off a cliff. Maybe they're not the most safe guys to be around. Maybe don't challenge them now. I'd just get on my bike and ride home.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a fun story. It's over.
Well, David looks at him and he goes, "How far are you willing to go, Michael?" And that's, again, I would be like, not far at all. In fact, I'm willing to go home.
I'm just going to say, if a guy tells you that on the cliff, it's not a good thing.
What's that? Yeah.
David, I'm not willing to go far at all. I get what you're saying. Not into it. I'm out.
Yeah. I mean, what's that even mean, right?
It can mean a lot of different things.
In fact, I do think what happens is probably the best case scenario for that
Dan,
line.
if a guy walked up to you and said, "How far are you willing to go, Dan?" What do you think he's talking about?
I don't know. Well, they end up taking Michael to their little cave hangout. And I got to be honest, I love this place. It has the fire barrels. They have torches. They have artwork all over the place.
Well, you have it written down, but it's an old hotel. So it is a cool vampire hangout.
Yeah. So the lore of the story is that in Santa Carla, there was an earthquake. It's the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. It destroyed this hotel, or the hottest resort. It fell into this cave, apparently became part of the cave. And now it's theirs.
Not sure how that works, but I'm with it. I like the hangout.
Yeah.
It's got like blankets around. It's real 80s, vampire-ish.
Yeah.
Rustic.
All right. David decides after that big ride, it's time to get some food in his belly. And what's better than some Chinese food?
And this scene is so much fun.
Dude, this scene is so great. And it's not because it's good. It's more because it's bad. It's like almost corny, you know?
Yeah, but it's just interesting how vampires are messing with Michael.
Well, David hands Michael a container full of rice, and Michael starts eating it up, and David looks at him, and it's the way he delivers these lines. It's just like deadpan. He's like, "How are those maggots?" Michael starts laughing, but then he looks down and sees the rice is no longer rice. It's now maggots.
I gotta say, that is absolutely disgusting, and I would be horrified if that happened to me. But it is weird. It's like, what the heck is going on? This rice turned into maggots?
Very strange.
Weird.
He ends up spitting them all out, but then next thing you know, it's rice again.
Oh, boom. It was just in his head, I guess.
So David apologizes, like, "Hey, sorry about that." Then he hands him the noodles. And Michael looks down and he sees a container full of worms.
Disgusting.
And then David looks back and he's like, "They're only noodles, Michael." And then Michael looks down, "They're noodles."
Why don't you try some noodles?
They're worms. I mean, they're worms. They're only noodles, Michael.
You nailed it, though. There's something about the way David delivers these lines because he's just so deadpan and chill about it. It makes it just so good.
There's something magical about it.
Yeah, it's just a magical, weird moment.
Again, I don't even think it's like that great of an acted scene. It just is. I love it. I don't know.
I just think it's kind of cool, too, just seeing the vampires chill and eating Chinese food and then just doing weird things to it to freak out Michael.
Just kind of mess with him.
Do you think that this is like an initiation style deal with him?
Okay, so apparently this whole thing was really to murder Michael.
Okay, but I feel like he also gained some respect from the vampires.
He did. I think maybe they decided they wanted to bring him in because his whole purpose really of being here is he was supposed to be Star's first kill.
Right, that'll be explained later. But okay, so here's another question I have for you. Why not? Let's just go with more questions. You know what's interesting to think about is how old are these vampires? Like, when did they get turned?
Oh, because they don't age. You're right.
Yeah, some of these guys could be hundreds of years old for all we know. I have another question too after this.
Okay, I mean, I don't have an answer, so we can just go to the next.
Do you think it's smart to have a vampire hang out maybe where they sleep without anything to guard it?
Okay, no, they're very open.
If you're a vampire, you have to have something guarding where you sleep. They don't. Now, we may see someone else does.
Oh,
so that
is true.
So it's just weird to me. You feel like there'd be some security measure around.
Okay, that is true, but they do go deep in this cave, and people wouldn't just go to where they are.
Yeah.
And it's a cool spot because it does make sense as a vampire. Like, you got to be in this like dark cave deep in it.
Well, yeah, you want to be in a dark space. What's better than a cave?
No.
It's almost like a giant coffin.
Almost. Okay, so we messed with the Chinese food. That's when Marco brings over the bottle. Now, there's a big bedazzled red bottle filled with a red liquid. David hands it over to Michael and says, "Be one of us." Michael grabs the bottle and they all start chanting, "Michael, Michael, Michael." Now, remember this next part, okay? Because Star tries to warn him. And she tells him, like, "David, you don't have to do this," and that it's blood in it. But he thinks she's just messing with him because they've obviously just messed with him a bunch. So he just takes a swig of it. All right.
Okay.
But I want to make it clear. Star did try to warn him.
Okay. Now, can I address the bigger problem?
Sure.
Who the F would drink this and not realize it's blood?
Okay, that is a problem. Yeah.
Hey, guys, this wine's a little thick.
Yeah, Michael's not the smartest man.
Yeah, unless it was some diluted version of it, which they didn't say it was.
With like some fruit punch in it.
Yeah, and I feel like there'd be blood on his lips a little. I didn't see that. Whatever, that's nitpicky. But yeah, you would recognize this is not wine.
You
it's
would
blood.
Drink it and start vomiting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. As soon as he takes that swig, things start to get a little weird. We have the music pick up. We're back on the "Thou shalt not fall."
Oh, dude, it's just, you're in a trance-like state with that beautiful music. Michael's kind of blurry. He seems a little faded now.
Well, these transitions they do, it's very confusing on what is going on because they're putting like a 50% opacity, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
so you can kind of see what's behind the shot. You have two shots there.
There's like sometimes I feel like there's like 4 shots. I can't even tell what's going on. There's like parting, a fire, David, Star.
Hey man, for being vampires, they party pretty cool, man. Seems like a nice place to hang out.
Well, it's about to get cooler because we're done at the cave. We're going to be going to the bridge.
And I absolutely love the bridge scene too.
Okay, I got to tell you something.
It's not the bridge.
This may break you.
Oh no.
We have always been under the impression that this bridge is the bridge that is right next to this boardwalk. Like there's a bridge, you cross over on a track. Always been told that was from this movie.
Yeah, we used to walk across that bridge all the time to go to the boardwalk, which a lot of people do. It's not the bridge in the movie?
It is not the bridge.
F off.
This wasn't even filmed in Santa Cruz.
No.
This was filmed at a railroad trestle over the Santa Clara River in Valencia, Santa Clarita, I guess, California, just north of LA.
Okay, I can handle that it's not it. I figured it probably wasn't the real bridge, but it's supposed to be the bridge.
I mean, it should be.
Yeah, because that bridge is kind of iconic too. If you've been to Santa Cruz, especially if you're staying nearby, you always walk across that bridge.
Right, but it's not just us. A lot of people think it is from the movie.
Yeah,
because
I just
like even like the Santa Cruz, like whatever it is, the guest services or something, they make it clear that it's not.
Oh, that's
so many people are so confused by it.
Well, in my mind, I'm going to keep it the bridge. All right.
Sure. Yeah, I will say that.
Well, yeah, because that was one of my things when they drop off it. Here, we'll see in a little bit. I'm like, oh, well, there's just water below you usually.
It's not that big of a drop.
No.
Now we get to the bridge And one by one, each member of this gang, this vampire gang, starts dropping off the side. At first, you think they're just like jumping out into water or something. You don't really know.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, we're going to do this thing here. You don't really know what's going on. And they just kind of disappear. It does look like a jump.
Well, David looks at him. He's the last one to go. And he goes, come with us. And he drops off. So Michael looks over the side of the bridge. They're all there. They're just hanging off the bridge. So first thing you got to realize, like, you better have the grip strength to do this.
I don't think there's a scenario where anyone would do this. Unless you have some crazy strength, you can't do this because you can't get up after you hang.
Once the arms are gone, it's going to be hard.
Yeah, I mean, this is a crazy thing to do.
Well, Michael climbs down and they're all hanging off the side of the bridge. It's going to be tough to hold on alone, but it gets harder because now a train is going to go over the tracks. And this is going to shake the entire bridge.
And we have to say, you can't see what's below them. It's like foggy, but it seems like a giant drop.
It seems like hundreds of feet below them.
Who knows, actually, right?
Yeah. Now, as they're being shook, this starts to like knock some of the vampires off. One by one, they start dropping into the fog and disappearing.
Yeah, and you're like, oh no, Michael, what are you going to do?
Yeah. Next thing you know, it's just David and Michael. And then David says, Michael, you're one of us, and drops off. So now it's just Michael hanging there on the bridge.
Yeah, and you're just thinking, where did these guys go?
Now, the interesting thing is, you can, after a while of him hanging there, you can still hear them.
That was what I like, because you hear them almost making some noise, maybe cheering Michael on down below, and you're like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, and actually, if you listen closely, you can hear Dave. I believe it's David, but it's almost like in Michael's head whispering to him, Michael.
Yeah.
And then when Michael finally does drop, because he does lose his grip and falls off, he starts laughing as he falls.
So what was this? Was this an initiation? Like, yeah, drink the blood and then, I guess it is initiation, then just fall from the bridge?
Yeah, it's confusing on the purpose of this.
I guess that you're going to follow along with what they want.
Maybe you're falling into hell, or I don't know. It's like you're letting your body go and you're going into their world. I don't know. You're killing your mortal self. Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah, I nailed it.
Anyways, as a side note, I think we should do the Michael challenge.
Okay.
You have to hang for 1 minute and 38 seconds from a pull-up bar.
Daniel, we're not hanging for 1 minute and 30.
We could try it.
Maybe I could hang for a minute. I don't know about that 30 though.
Like I said, Michael falls through the fog. And you may be thinking like, okay, he's going to hit the ground or hit water or start flying at this point. You don't know.
You're kind of just dying to figure out like, where is he going to go?
And
Because this whole thing doesn't really make a lot of sense.
No, because he's just like in a cloud almost. And it's kind of funny. It's almost like he falls twice. Because it's like he's falling and then he realizes he's not dead. And then he almost freaks out again and falls more.
Yeah, it's a long fall.
Surprisingly, he lands in his bed asleep.
I'm not sure how this worked.
I don't know if this was like a flash forward or if this was like he was supposed to actually think he landed in his bed, or like this is like the end of the night, we just transitioned to his bed.
Yeah, all could be valid. I don't know.
Now, while all this was going on, I kind of like put it all in one section as it jumps back and forth. Sam that night, he was reading the Vampires Everywhere book, and a couple things we had to talk about. All right.
Okay.
One, he's in his room at his grandpa's house. He's scared of monsters in his closet. Feel like he's a little old for that. Either way, just thought that was kind of weird.
Well, hold on. Why do you? I don't think that's that weird. I don't like my closet doors open.
Well, it's weird that he made his mom shut his door. He's kind of a little mama's boy.
Yeah, but that's fun. He's young. I get it.
Is he that young?
I don't know. I mean, you know,
whatever. That doesn't really matter. That was just a side point. I just had to get to the closet somehow, and that was part of it.
Okay.
On that closet door, did you notice the poster?
No.
It's a man like in a pose with his shirt up a little bit. It's Rob Lowe.
On his wall?
On his wall, yeah.
He's got a man with his shirt up?
It's Rob Lowe. Yes, in a like pose.
Why?
Okay, the director Joel Schumacher put it in as I guess an inside joke because they worked on a film together, but people have taken this and they've run with it a little bit. Was it like imagery to say like that maybe Sam had a proclivity for the other sex there?
Oh, weird. Well, that wasn't shown at all in this movie, so...
No, it was just an inside joke, but people have run with it like maybe Sam was gay or something. That was because it was on the closet in the, you know what I mean? He's in the closet, that whole thing.
I mean, that is a weird thing. We're just going to take it as a fun joke.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We didn't really touch on it, but it is weird to transition to a vampire here. You don't have to be bit. You just have to drink blood. And it's of another vampire.
Oh, that is interesting. Well, but that's only a partial transition. Okay, that's stage 1. Stage 2, to be a full vampire, you have to kill someone.
It's more of, you're a vampire. You just don't get the like intense bloodlust until you murder, I think.
I don't know. I feel like there's a transition that happens too.
Well, they can fly and do everything without killing. But they make it a point there's 2 sections of vampires.
All right.
Sam goes to sleep after going in the closet or coming out of it, whatever way you want to look at it. And he has to go wake up Michael because Michael slept until like 2 o'clock. And his mom is called and she wants to talk to Michael because she wants Michael to babysit Sam while she goes on a date with Max. Basically, I'm just telling you the mom's not going to be home. Grandpa isn't going to be home either because he's got to go date the widow Johnson. So the house is going to be empty. You're looking confused.
No, I'm just letting you talk. Sure. Okay. I have nothing else to say. Yeah, that's
okay,
empty.
We transition to the night, and that's when several motorcycles pull up to the house, but you don't see them. You just hear the engines like roaring, and there's lights, and they're going like all these different directions around the house.
That's what's so bizarre about the scene, because you keep trying to look for where they're at, but it just seems like they're pointing inside the window, and it's honestly like magical. It doesn't really make sense how you're seeing these lights pointing around.
Right, and there's wind, like the wind has been invoked.
These vampires seem to conjure wind powers too.
Right, like everything's getting thrown around the house. They can hear them laughing, just a ton of noise. And then Michael goes to the door, opens it up, everything goes quiet.
Quiet as a mouse.
I like that touch.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like, oh my gosh, what was that?
Yeah, super creepy.
Vampire hunt.
Michael decides to have himself some milk. He's getting a little hungry. And as soon as he takes it out, he starts getting some stomach pains. Then his heart starts beating extra hardish. Like, I feel like you can hear it, like, just like thump, thump, thump.
Yeah, he's got that vampire heart now. It's starting to make that transition.
Blood pressure through the roof. Meanwhile, Sam's in the bathtub, and this guy's living like he's in Home Alone or something. He's just singing, playing with bubbles, and he's got Nanuk next to him chilling.
I've never seen anyone have such a great time in the bath.
I mean, the time of his life. He's singing the song, just enjoying it.
So much shampoo in his hair, though.
Well, our bubbles. What was it? There's a lot of bubbles and shampoo.
Just kind of like just super lathered up. It was just a lot. I mean like that.
Well, Michael walks up the stairs and he seems to have gotten some of the bloodlust. Like he seems to have some bad intentions.
Well, you have Sam and Nanuk in the room, and then you have Michael coming up, and yeah, you get the vibe that the thirst has taken him.
Right. He opens the door, and you're like, oh no, what's he going to do here? Well, he doesn't really have much of a chance because Nanuk pounces on him and knocks him out of the room.
Dude, Nanuk just like goes side body into him, throws his little dog body right just straight into his chest.
Yeah, it's like someone taking a shot at the president and the Secret Service jumps in front,
In reality, someone just chucked that dog.
Now, Sam didn't actually see any of this because he went underwater. And so he comes out of the tub to realize like Nanuk's gone. He heard some noise. He doesn't know what just happened. So he ends up walking downstairs, finds Michael holding his hand, and he's been bit. And he tells him, hey, it was Nanuk. No, Nanuk. Nanuk was trying to protect you. Now, while they're downstairs, Sam happens to look into the mirror, and that's when he notices Michael, he doesn't have much of a reflection anymore.
And that's a problem.
He's gone translucent.
That would be a tough thing to see. Your brother has turned into a vampire.
And I loved Sam's line in this movie, and he does it a lot because he adds that comic effect to it. As he goes, you're a creature of the night, Michael. Just like the comic books, you're a vampire. Just wait till I tell Mom.
My own brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Oh, you wait till Mom finds out, buddy.
I thought that was so funny, too, because it's like, hey, we got a bigger problem. Mom finding out isn't really that big of a deal. How about let's address the problem that your brother is a bloodsucker now?
Right, but it's like he's going to tell on him,
Well, that's why I like the movie. It does mix in that humor with it, and that's why having Sam in it makes it so much fun.
Well, Sam realizes he's got to get some help, and the only guys that can really help him are the Frog Brothers.
Okay, wait. So he goes upstairs and shuts the door because he's afraid of Michael. Michael's not actually trying to kill him now. I guess he was maybe at that one point.
Unsure what was going to happen. So he gets the comic book, calls the number on the back, And the Frog Brothers have some questions. Does he sleep a lot? Does sunlight freak him out? Bad breath? Long fingernails? Yeah, he's a vampire. So
Which a lot of that could be like a normal teenage boy.
Too much they tell him. They're like, hey, dude, you just got to grab a sharp stick and put it in his heart.
That's why I love the Frog Brothers. They just have no, I shouldn't say sympathy. They're pretty blunt with what he needs to do.
They're not going to ask questions. If you're a vampire, they're going to kill you.
Yeah, it's like, hey, your brother's a vampire. Sorry. Actually, they don't even apologize. They're like, you just got to kill him.
Right. There's no emotion to it.
No.
Back with Michael. So he fell asleep on his bed. He wakes up. He's on the ceiling and he's flying towards the window. I was a little confused here. Because at one point, it seems like he wants to go out the window. And then at another point, it seems like he's being drug out the window.
I just feel like he was panicking. This is his first time in flight. He doesn't really know how to use the powers. It's kind of unclear on how you move while you're flying. To me, the window and going outside would be the last place I'd want to go.
You may fly to the moon.
Yeah, you don't know how to stop.
Well, while he's dealing with this, Sam gets a phone call from his mom. He's like, hey, there's something wrong with Michael. He's not coming out and say it for some reason. He doesn't want to say it over the phone. So he's just telling her like, hey, something's up. And again, she's on a date with Max or going on a date with him, right? Now, while he's on the phone, outside the window, you see Michael is floating, holding the phone line because that's all that's keeping him in. And he gets on it and he tells her like, hey, don't worry. Sam doesn't know what he's talking about. Sam looks out the window, sees Michael, and he starts screaming. He's like, Mom, help. He's going to get me.
It was so funny because Michael is, like Dan said, floating, but he's going backwards. So you're looking out the window from Sam's room. You just see feet. Then all of a sudden his body comes floating back. It was just so stupid.
Now, hearing all this, Lucy realizes she's got a bell from the date. So,
well, yeah, because he made it seem like something really bad was going on. And as a mother, you'd be concerned about this situation.
Yeah. By the way, where their dinner date was at the Lita's Catalina and Grill. It's on the wharf.
Oh, cool.
It's a spot you can go. Check it out.
It's awesome.
And actually, it's right down from Mac's video store, which is now the Santa Cruz Bay Company gift shop. Probably been in it, didn't realize it.
Oh, shoot.
That was the video store.
Yeah, I feel like we definitely have been in there. We were just there last time we went to Santa Cruz.
We go to the wharf every time.
Yeah.
Sam eventually decides to help his brother out. He actually gets him back into the house. Michael convinces him, hey, don't tell Mom anything. And Sam's got some great lines with this as well, because he's like, I don't know, Mike. It's not like getting a D in school or something.
I mean, it's true. It's like, you're a vampire. You don't want me to tell Mom. I think we need to let everyone know what's going on here.
Some of these lines reminded me so much of Goonies.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the serious situations, like fun kind of kid lines. Lucy ends up getting home. Sam covers for Michael. And Michael doesn't even stick around. He just gets on his dirt bike and leaves.
This is when he like covert sneaks out the back and just rolls it down, right?
Yeah. So Max leaves the date because she didn't show up, returns home, and that's where a bat kite flies into what?
Well, she was there. She left without telling him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, whatever.
Well, he said she didn't show up. She did show up, but then she must have left, right?
Yeah, he was left at the table alone.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I'm sorry. I just got to make
it
clear.
So he gets to his house. A bat kite comes flying out of the sky. Again, it's dark out there. Next thing you know, all the lights shut off, and he's now surrounded by the motorcycles.
So Max is next to get it. By the way, I like his house too, because to get into it, there's just like this long walkway with like lit up by lanterns or something to get to a house. It was kind of a cool little environment.
Yeah, you have to open the gate and walk down it.
Yeah.
All right, now you may be wondering, where did Michael go? Well, he went back to the cave because he wants to talk to Star.
Which would make sense. You just got turned into a vampire. You kind of want to figure this thing out.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with it. At this point, this searching for Star gets weird, but
I love this part.
So she tells him, hey, I can't help you. And then they just make out.
That's not all they do.
Oh, what do they do?
Don't they hook up here?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so Michael just got turned into a vampire. He's panicked. Obviously, a lot would be going through your head. So he went to figure it out, talks to her. Yeah, she just says, whatever, I can't help you. They start making out. He bangs her.
Yeah, and there is no like, there should be some more conversation in here.
I mean, I get it, but like, come on, man. I don't think that would be on the forefront of my mind. I think I would really try to figure out what's going on.
Also, she could help him and explain everything.
Yeah, she doesn't want to yet. That was weird. She could have explained every single thing. There was no reason she could hide it unless she's ashamed of setting him up. Maybe that's the idea.
Sure. Either way, we get some great music as they bang it out.
It was awesome scene. But then the worst part is, like, so they hook up and then he sleeps there.
Dude, it gets really weird, okay? Because as they're doing this stuff, we're doing these transitions. We got this great music playing. And then we transition into the sky. Next thing you know, we're flying through the clouds. And typically when you're in the sky, you're the vampires. That's what they're showing you, right? We fly back around to the cave and you can even hear, like, I feel like you can hear the gang like yelling and stuff. So I thought the gang was coming back to the cave, but they're not. It's just Michael. They're still in there. Then I was like, did their lovemaking go up into the sky?
Well, dude, vampire lovemaking might be a whole nother deal. You know what I'm saying?
Go into like bat form at some point?
I mean, I think if you can fly, you got to try it out. You know
Definitely
what I'm saying?
worth a shot. Yeah. Anyways, he wakes up next to her. He notices his hand has been healed. So obviously the vampire stuff's kicking in.
But that's my biggest problem. I get, okay, you wanted to hook up with her. Hey, you do what you got to do. But you don't stay in the vampire cave.
Well, he leaves in the morning.
But don't they come when he leaves?
I don't think, see, they don't.
I thought they did.
I'm pretty sure they don't, because that's why I was confused, because it sounded like they did show up, but you never see them talk about this.
Okay, that's funny. Then that is the confusion, because I thought for sure I heard them coming, in which I'm like, dude, I would have been out of there.
And maybe they did off screen. We didn't see it. All right, back over to Lucy and Sam. So this is like the next day. Lucy's got to run some errands, take Sam with her. And one of the errands is dropping by Max's house because Lucy brought him a bottle of wine to apologize for like ditching him, right?
Yeah, it's a nice thing to do.
Now, as soon as she walks in the gate, Sam is in the car looking through his magazine, one of his vampire books. He gets to the page about the Hounds of Hell. Right as he looks at that, his mom gets attacked by Max's dog.
Sure seems like this dog may be from hell.
It's very aggressive because as soon as she walks, and she's met this dog before, it was nice. This time it's barking, it chases her, like rips some of her dress, and then it starts trying to like blast through the fence.
So this is the first seed we're seeing where Max may be a vampire.
Why?
Because he's got a hound from hell.
Well, it's an aggressive dog.
Well, he just read the book about the hounds from hell. Then we see the dog putting two
It plants
together.
a seed.
That's what I just said. Okay, I just said that.
Well, I'm just saying, you're trying to push it too far.
Gaslighting me, bro. Push it too far. It's a little seed.
Okay. Sam ends up returning back to the Frog Brothers shop, and here he learns that Santa Carla is the haven for the undead. So the brothers are basically giving him the rundown on the city. And that's where they explain that they're almost certain ghouls and werewolves operate in high positions of the city council.
I love the lore of that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Could you not see a whole series on this?
Oh man, they got to reboot this thing.
Right?
Yeah, I would love it.
So good.
If done correctly, you got to keep the vibe of the Lost Boys.
Yeah, you can't go too crazy with it. You got to have the fun kid Goonies vibe, not Stranger Things. Although there's a mix in there that could work.
And you have to have a buff dude with a saxophone. Absolutely.
It's a must.
Every episode, maybe just in the background. I don't know, actually make him a main character. I want to see what he's about.
Maybe even make one with a flute.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, that'd be, you know, it's weird. I'm down. Let's do it.
Anyways, they just tell him he's got to kill his brother again. But Sam's like, well, hold on. I found a little bit of a loophole in these comic books. If you kill the head vampire, it will return the others. Only problem is Michael doesn't know who the head vampire is.
But the main thing for us, we do see a way out for Michael. We've seen Michael isn't fully a vampire. He doesn't want to kill. He could have killed his brother, didn't. And now we have a way that maybe we can get it so he's back to normal.
Here's the problem I have. Wouldn't Michael just assume it's David?
Yes. Okay. I would, because David seems to be the leader of the group. He very much seems like the head vampire.
Right. He runs the show.
He never communicated that with anyone.
No. Michael isn't great, though. Like, he wasn't really giving Sam a lot of info. So,
but he's also kind of out of it. He almost seems like he's on drugs. And they allude to that as well.
No.
He's not. But unless vampire's a drug. Seems like a great drug.
All right. Well, Sam comes up with a theory. This all started when his mom went to work at Max's video store. Max only comes into work at dark, and he had a hellhound that chased his mom.
Yeah, so like I said, there's definitely some vibes that Max may be working for the dark side.
There's vibes, but I would say it's still a pretty big leap.
Yeah, no, we're just taking in information. No one's making any decisions yet.
Yeah, well, Sam does tell the Frog Brothers, like, hey, you guys want to be heroes? Kill Max, save the city. So they decide, you know what? We'll check it out.
The Frog Brothers are in.
Yes. We cut to that night where Lucy has invited Max over for dinner at their place.
Yeah, so to make up for her ditching him, they're going to bring him to their home and, treat him nice.
Yeah. Now, as soon as he gets to the door, Michael just happens to be leaving the house, and Max requests some permission to enter. So he's like, oh, you're the head of the house. Like, I wouldn't be polite unless I asked for you to invite me in. So Michael invites him into the house. Just note that.
Well, yeah, as soon as he does that, you're like, okay, that's some pretty vampire-ish talk there.
So Michael's gone. Now, the grandpa, he's in his taxidermy room. As soon as he sees Max walk in, he closes the door and hides in there.
Okay, that is interesting because I didn't catch this till recently. I saw that and I'm like, it seemed that the grandpa knew that Max was a vampire, or maybe thought he might be.
Well, okay, at the end of we'll just get to it. At the end of the movie, the grandpa knows there's vampires. There's talk that maybe he could be one of them. There could be other vampires around, maybe different vampire groups. Or it could be simple as he knows there's vampires and he's just keeping an eye on the situation.
Oh, that's interesting to think about him being a vampire too, from a different crew. Maybe he's the leader of the other crew.
Possible.
We don't know anything else about that.
I mean, well, also he does the taxidermy. Maybe he's collecting the animal blood. That's what he lives off of.
Oh, he's a good vampire.
That would check out.
Yeah.
So Max apologized to Lucy for Thorne, his dog, attacking her. They kiss. And then Sam's guests arrive, Edgar and Alan Frog.
And these two are just fun. They like I said, they don't have any tact. They're not smooth. They are just going to try to figure out if this guy's a vampire one way or another.
Yeah, this is all business. They sit down for dinner and they basically just start conducting vampire tests. The first test, Sam offers Max some Parmesan for his spaghetti. Max takes a big old scoop of it, throws it on, and as soon as he takes a bite, he starts choking. But it's not because it's Parmesan, it's because it's garlic.
So you're like, oh man, he is a vampire. He's choking on it, right?
Wrong. It's just disgusting because he ate a mouthful of garlic.
Raw garlic, gross.
It is gross.
Are you all right?
It's not cheese, it's garlic.
But you hate garlic, don't you?
No, I like garlic.
Then they throw water on him, which doesn't burn him. I guess that was holy water.
I would assume so.
They hit the lights, so now it's dark inside, and Edgar says he isn't glowing. I didn't understand that one.
Okay, I've never heard that vampires glow in the dark, nor did they reference that, right?
Right, I didn't understand that.
That was a weird one.
Right. Now they flip the lights on, and when they do, Sam runs over, puts a mirror in front of Max. He has a reflection.
Not a vampire. He checks out.
He passed all the tests, and actually he's not even angry about it. He thinks it's more of like a dad thing.
Yeah, they're jealous. He came into the house. He can't replace father, that type of thing.
Yeah, so he ends up leaving. Obviously, it's not going great here. And he tells Lucy that he'll have her over for dinner tomorrow night.
Run this thing back again.
Right. Now let's transition over to the boardwalk. You see, Michael left, right? He took off from the house. We don't really know where he's going. Well, apparently he's going to confront David. As soon as he sees him, he runs up to him, grabs him, and he goes, "Where's Star? Like, where did she go? Where did you take her?" And my first question was, did she go somewhere?
That is a great point. I love that you put this in because I thought the same thing. I'm like, you just hooked up with her, went home, took a nap, and came back. Where do you think she is?
Is she even missing?
I don't think she is.
Did you look in the cave?
I don't think he did.
I feel like, and why is he mad at David? Like, what would make him think David took her?
Yeah, she lives with David.
Right. They're like almost friends now.
So where would she be?
Yeah, I have no idea. Didn't make there was nothing that said she was taken or like kept from him.
Just an awkward, interesting scene.
Yeah, very strange. Now at this point, David does tell him if he wants to see her again, he has to go with them now.
So apparently he did hide her from him, I guess.
Maybe. Sure.
I mean, we're to assume so. He seems worried about her. We just don't know why.
Yeah. Either way, they're going to take Michael for this night. And where are they going to go? To the beach party.
I love a good beach party. You have the fire. Everyone's dancing around.
Yeah, a bunch of dudes drinking and dancing, really. So all the vampire gang, they get up in this tree, and David's like, "Michael, you're not going to want to miss this." So they get him to walk into the tree, and he's going to just witness what's going on. So again, all these dudes are dancing around. Vampires, they fly up, descend onto the beach party.
Well, first they show a shot of their faces, and you see the first morph, I think, where you see they actually
you're
look.
right.
Yeah, you see they actually look like vampires. And man, I love the makeup on these guys. They just look gnarly.
Yeah, they got the yellow contacts in and then the fangs that come out.
Yeah, you're like, oh God, they are vampires. We already kind of knew that, obviously, but they look like scary vampires now.
Right.
Before we just saw them take people, and now we're going to see a little different side of them.
Yes, we are, because as soon as they descend, dude's neck gets broken.
Okay, there's a lot of quick cuts. It's hard to see what's going on, but these guys are getting destroyed.
Well, the one that confused me is David walks behind a dude and he bites the guy's skull like an apple.
Was going straight to the source.
Well, you go for the neck.
Yeah, but this was fun.
Now, apparently, okay, I just noticed this because I was reading a bunch on this. There's a cut scene where apparently he just eats this guy.
Oh, that would have been cool.
And apparently it was like a gruesome scene they had to cut. So that's why he bit him like that. But it looks crazy.
It does. I kind of like that they didn't put it in. I don't mind blood and all that, but for this type of movie, I like keeping it a little more PG-13. You know what I'm saying? It kind of fits the vibe.
Yeah, it does.
Is this a PG-13 or is this R?
This is R.
That's crazy because it feels like a PG-13.
It does.
Yeah, because like, we've watched it with the kids. There's not a lot of cussing in it. There's not that much blood. This scene was kind of brutal, but you don't even see that much because it's so many quick cuts.
Anyways, they start ripping necks. They kill them all. Michael's watching from that tree and he's just like appalled. But then he starts changing. He gets the yellow eyes and he starts finging out to where you're like, oh, is he going to like dive down there and eat some of these dudes?
Yeah, I guess because there's so much blood around, it probably triggered him.
But now the interesting, it did trigger him. But when the vampires, for some reason, they take the bodies and throw them on the fire, this causes him to fall out of the tree screaming.
Well, I think that was a tough thing to see, is someone chucking a body into the fire, and he just watched him just destroy these people. I did enjoy them just throwing the body on there. I don't know why they did that.
I guess just to get rid of the evidence.
Yeah, but I feel like you want to milk them a little.
Yeah, you would think.
In
right?
a vampire way.
So Michael falls out of the tree, lands in the sand. The vampires walk over to him, and David says, now you know what we are. You'll never grow old. You'll never die. But you got to feed.
Yeah, there's only one downside. You can live forever, you can fly, you can ride motorcycles all day, but you got to eat people.
Yeah. The next morning, Sam wakes up and Michael is standing in his room. So Sam gets to business. He needs to know who the head vampire is. And that's where it gets even more interesting because not only is Michael there, Star shows up. This is like so random. She flies up to the window, explains that it's not her fault. Or sorry, she explains that it is her fault, everything that's happened to Michael. She's like, if you hadn't met me and if I hadn't liked you, you know, I tried to warn you, but it's my fault.
Which is true, but my first thought is like, okay, you guys were just hooking up. Why didn't you tell him this then?
Yeah, she could have.
Yeah, you waited till now.
Yeah, and this is where I'm like, Michael's an idiot.
I mean, I think that's fair to say.
Because he looks at her, he's like, it wasn't wine in the cave, was it? It wasn't wine at all. It was blood, David's blood.
Like you just now figured that out?
Yeah. And then it's like, also, do you not remember Star told him it was blood?
That was the one thing she said.
Right. So apparently I get it. At the time, he didn't believe it, but he should have figured that out a long time ago.
It took him a while. We're there now.
But on the positive side, he isn't a vampire yet. She explains until you, like, when you make your first kill, that gets you in full vampire mode. At this point, Michael, Star, and by the way, there's a random little kid in this.
I like all of a sudden she's got this kid. I thought it was her kid at first, but no.
We saw him at the boardwalk. He was with her. He's been around, but he's not even, you never really talk to him or hear from him.
No.
So he's just a random kid that I could have done without.
That's what I was going to say. Even Star's character, could have done without that too.
Yeah, you kind of need a girl, but maybe a couple girls.
All right. Sure.
Well, I'm just saying, you got to even it out a little.
Yeah, too many guys in the pack.
Right.
Yeah, what are the vampires supposed to do when they're lonely?
It's a great question.
Just 4 guys in a cave. Well, and 1 girl. Okay, that gets
weird.
That's
what I'm saying. So the question I had, and you may be having, is, okay, so why is she here, right?
I think just to warn him.
Well, it's not just to warn him. She actually wants his help because she wants her to help her and the kids, her, Star and the kid to get help. Like, she wants him to help her.
Okay, they're going to work as a team now.
And she just wanted to let him know that it's not too late, too. That he could still not be a vampire. You're still a vampire. I don't really get it.
I don't think you understand. You're not a full vampire. You kind of just said it. I explained that earlier to you. You're having a hard time getting this one through.
But what do you mean? He still transforms.
Yeah, but you're not full until you eat or take a bite.
What's the difference?
One's full, one's half.
Yeah, but what's the physical difference?
I think when you're full, you turn evil.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, right?
That's what I take from it. Yeah.
Well, anyway, she just flies off. That's the end of the conversation.
So,
She's
all right.
gone.
Yeah.
Sam gets on the phone, calls up the Frog Brothers. Basically, he tells them they're coming with a plan. They got to take out these vampires, right?
Well, they got to take out the head one, especially. We don't know which one that is, so let's take them all out.
Well, they did allude. He thinks he drank David's blood. So he now is thinking that could be the head vampire.
But they don't really take that information when they go into the
No,
cave.
they don't. They don't. So the Frog Brothers, they get geared up, and it's like tactical vampire killing gear. Like they have stakes on them, holy water. They just look great.
Well, that's what I love. It is like a Goonies style. These kids are gearing up for war, so they have all these little toys with them, except for these are vampire killing toys.
So they get to the house. Michael, Sam, and the two Frog Brothers, they head off to the caves because it's daylight right now, and it's the best time to strike. So also, we got to mention with the half vampire thing, that's the other thing. You can be in the daylight.
Yeah, so that's part of it, right? So yeah, you don't like the daylight, but you can be around it.
Although there's some strange sleeping things going on here.
What do you mean?
People start falling asleep all over the place. I don't get it.
Well, it seems like Michael falls asleep a lot. They seem to be tired vampires until you're full vampire.
It's really weird. We'll get to it.
Your body's changing a lot.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
They get to the cave. They find Star sleeping. She doesn't sleep with the vampire. She sleeps in the normal cave area.
Well, because she's not full yet.
Yes. The funny part is the Frog Brothers see her, immediately go for a kill.
Yeah, it's just a girl sleeping in a bed. They're like, let's kill her.
Yeah, they run over. They're like, no, don't do that. Then they just move on.
Yeah, the Frog Brothers are playing a very dangerous game because if you kill a normal person, you're in a lot of trouble.
Now, the problem is Star can't wake up and can't walk. Same with the kid. They are dead asleep, so Michael has to actually carry them. For some reason, I guess he's earlier on. He can be in the sunlight and not fall asleep.
But you see, he's also very tired.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe it's like how long you've been initially changed. Like the longer you go, the more tired you get.
I think that is what you're to assume.
Until you make the full transition, then you're good.
Either way, it annoyed me because people keep falling asleep.
Yeah.
So Sam and the Frog Brothers, they go deeper into the cave. Looks like it's almost a dead end. And then they look up, and hanging from the ceiling is the entire vampire crew.
And I loved that when you look up and you just see them hanging by their feet or something. I think they have like claws or something like that. Yeah, it was cool.
Well, Edgar goes straight to business, finds a ladder, climbs up it. But here's where he makes a mistake. Instead of going for David, and again, part of it is the way they're hanging. To get to David would be kind of hard because Marco's right next to this random ladder.
Yeah, I don't even know why there's a ladder in there.
Shouldn't it be, honestly?
Yeah, I think they can fly up. They don't need ladders.
No.
But which would make actually that position safe because normally no one would be able to jump up there and stab you in the heart.
Unless like a crossbow situation.
Yeah, you're right. A projectile.
They decide they're going to take out Marco first. Edgar grabs a stake, jams it into his heart. Immediately, the dude starts screaming and ooze just starts pouring out all over them.
We'll start with the little one. First come, first staked.
Good night, bloodsucker.
No!
Yeah, very cool special effect. I also love that they said they're just going to take out the little one. Shots at Marco.
Well, this wakes up all the vampires, so the boys take off running. They run through this cave, and that's where David grabs Sam's leg and is holding on to him. So we have David holding his leg, the Frog Brothers trying to pull Sam out of this cave, and there just happens to be one beam of sunlight aimed right above his leg.
Yeah, so they drag him out a little bit. Boom, sun hits his hand. Poof, fire.
Now David is stuck in the cave. He can't go through there. Impossible.
And he's pissed off. He just killed one of his dudes.
Funny thing is, he just goes back to sleep.
Yeah. Well, what else are you supposed to do? You're a vampire. I know. He goes back to the cave, goes to sleep. It's like, who's to say they're not going to just go back in and do it again?
Yeah, I was like, they should have just doubled back.
Or at least just throw the ladder out.
Yeah. So the boys take off, run back to the car. Michael's got the two half vampires with him up there, but they're all asleep.
Too tired.
Michael passed out again.
Yeah.
Now, I found this next part interesting because when the Frog Brothers get to the car, they refuse to ride with the vampires, but they rode with a vampire to get here.
That is really funny. I didn't think about that yet because Corey says, oh, we don't ride with vampires. And then he turns around and he realizes there's nowhere to go. And he's like, okay, we do now. You're right. They rode with Michael all the way there.
Okay, Corey is not one of the Frog Brothers. In fact, it's not even a character in this movie. That is the actor who plays Sam.
No, Corey Feldman.
Oh,
There's two Coreys.
Oh, God.
Okay,
You can't be going off actor names.
Sorry, Corey Feldman. Okay, one of the Frog Brothers. All right, there you go.
Maybe they didn't know Michael was a vampire, but I'm pretty
What
sure
are you talking about? They've been talking to Sam the whole time. They know he's a vampire.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's a funny thing. There are these little plot holes, but hey, it makes it a little fun.
Yeah. So they head back to the house. Michael wakes up, carries Star up to his room. They all pass out. But actually, there was something interesting that happened on the stairs.
Yeah, I remember this.
As they're walking up, the grandpa walks in. And my first thought is, this isn't a good look. You have 4 dudes with a passed out woman, and they're carrying her up the stairs. Grandpa doesn't ask anything about that. He just wants to know if they fueled up his car.
Yeah, which is funny, though. I think that's the whole point of the scene. Is it's a ridiculous scene, and the grandpa just doesn't even ask a question.
See, but that's where I go back to, I think Grandpa knows exactly what's going on.
So what is he doing?
He's got to prep for the battle.
Okay.
We do see outside he's putting in some new fencing, and he has one post that is just a spike.
Okay, maybe he is, actually. I mean, I like to lean on the side that the grandpa did. Obviously, we do know he knows about vampires, and he was aware of the situation. He had to have been.
I would say so.
Yeah.
All right, so we have all the vampires sleep, or the half vampires sleeping. Boy's got to prep for the night. So first thing, they drive or ride over to the church, still a bunch of holy water, return home. They tell Grandpa that old Widow Johnson wants to see him at 7 o'clock tonight. Basically get Grandpa out of the house. He leaves. They start barricading the house, fill a bathtub with holy water and garlic, load up their squirt guns, and get a bow and arrow ready.
Yeah, we got the whole arsenal. We're ready for the big battle now.
Yeah, I like how they did holy water with garlic. It's a 2-in-1.
Yeah, because you don't know what's going to work. You might as well just mix everything together.
Right. Now it's about dusk. Time for vampires to start waking up. So Michael, Star, and the kid, they all get up. And along with that, the main vampires are up and they're on their way.
Well, David's pissed off. I believe he just screams.
And if you're wondering where the mom is, Lucy, she's at dinner with Max at his house.
So this whole thing only happened over a few days, right?
It all went
Right?
down pretty quick.
I said right as if I was telling you, but it was more of a question, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Now night has fallen. It's completely dark and we're prepped. We're ready for battle. That's when Sam hears Nanuk barking. You see, during this whole thing, they leashed Nanuk to the fence and totally forgot about him.
Poor Nanuk. That seems like a huge mistake.
Huge oversight. And this is where I'm like, stuff is falling apart immediately because Sam jumps out, runs to Nanuk, and it's dark and these vampires are coming. Gets to Nanuk, and then Michael chases after Sam. Now we have him running. Also, that bedroom that the vampires were in with Star and Michael.
Yeah.
There's like a balcony. They're just open. Like it's just open up there.
No one shut the door?
No, they just opened it. So it's like this whole thing is kind of like, what are we doing?
Yeah. I mean, first of all, you would want the dog inside. Not only do you like the dog, but also for protection. Nanuk is very capable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Things have gone sideways.
Anyways, they end up making it into the house right when the vampires arrive. But as soon as they shut that front door, Vampire Dwayne explodes out of the fireplace. Not only does he explode out, he grabs the chandelier, kicks Michael in the face. Michael's asleep again.
Hey, it was a sick move. Time for Michael to take a nap. Wait, I got a question.
Okay.
How can they just go in the house?
That's what I was wondering. I think in this movie, the rules are different. So if you invite them into the house, it gets rid of your power.
What?
They're immune. Like if you invite them in, the garlic stuff doesn't work. The holy water, the mirror, that all gets wiped away.
But I think it does work.
No.
What about the bathtub guy later?
Yeah, no, it works. But those guys weren't invited in.
Yeah, but how did they even get in? I thought the rules were that you can't get in unless you're invited.
That's traditional rules. That's what I'm saying. This, you can go in either way as a vampire, but if you're invited in, the little tricks don't work.
Okay, so these guys weren't invited in. So
No immunity.
Okay, I see where you're going.
Because that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Now, I also was wondering if the head vampire is invited in, does that give clearance to the ones under him?
Yeah, like it's a trickle-down effect.
You may be able to argue that too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now, the Frog Brothers, they're upstairs with Star, and I love this part too because stuff's starting to pop off. Like we had a vampire just burst in. That's where Edgar's like, hey, we got to just kill her.
I like it because they're all cool. They're all working together. But as soon as the brothers took off, the Sam and Michael, The Frog Brothers like, all right, let's stop playing this game. Let's kill these vampires here. Then we'll focus on the ones out there. It's just a savage thing to do.
It is. But before they can get to her, Vampire Paul arrives. And this is the blonde one. He corners them in the bathroom, looks in the bathtub and sees like all that garlic and water. And he goes, hey, garlic don't work, boys.
So they got a problem. They got this big vampire. He's got his teeth out. He, again, looks great.
Yeah.
And plus with the hair, it just looks cool.
Yeah, Edgar reaches down and he goes, try holy water, death breath. Splashes it all over his face. That works. It melts him.
Garlic don't work, boys. Try holy water, death breath.
Why did the guy say it wouldn't work?
Well, apparently garlic doesn't work on these vampires, but holy water does.
It's a little confusing. You understand?
It is, but that's a good thing that they did both. So his face is melting. That's where Nanuk comes in with a flying leap, hits him right in the chest, knocks him into the tub. This turns him into a melting vampire. It's just like he's boiling in the tub. Now, the boys got to see what's going on. They crawl over, look into the tub, jump scare, a melted skeleton guy pops out of the tub, then drops back in. I love the effects because then he gets fully melted. Now it's a full-on skeleton. All the plumbing in the house starts exploding and blood is just shooting out everywhere.
I love the effects. I just love the insanity of, like you said, everything is exploding. The kitchen sink, blood spurting out. The bathtub's just a disaster. The room, blood's everywhere. It was just fun. The house has turned into like a whorehouse. Horror house.
Different type of house.
Yeah.
Back with Sam again. He's faced off with Dwayne and Michael's asleep, so he's got no protection. Dwayne just grabs him by the head, looks like he's going to smash him, holds him up, like floats him up to the top of the cabin. And then again, this cabin's kind of high, like tall. It's like a 2-story, but it's like vaulted ceilings, you know?
Yeah.
He's holding him up there, but before he can actually kill him, Sam pulls out the water pistol, shoots him in the face with holy water. This makes Dwayne drop him to the couch. Sam runs over, grabs a bow and arrow. Now Dwayne is about to go for him. He does this giant leap, starts flying towards him. Sam lets off a shot. Dwayne crumples to the ground.
Yeah, so you're like, okay, he hit the shot, but it's obviously like, this can't be a kill shot because that was just a little like fling he did.
Yeah, and it didn't melt or there's no dramatics that went on. It's like, that's a very tame kill.
But he's not moving, so.
He's not until he is. Because he stands up and says, you missed, sucker. Kind of like that he called him sucker.
Yeah, it's just disrespect.
Kind of vampire humor because he is the sucker.
You're right. It does play both ways.
Yeah. And now in total defiance of death or being able to be killed, Dwayne just walks directly at Sam so slowly enough that Sam is able to load up another arrow and throw out a one-liner. And he says, only once, pal. So he's responding to the you miss sucker line,
right.
You know? Flings an arrow into his chest. This takes Dwayne into the TV. Sparks and rock music start playing. He's electrocuted. Sam looks at him and goes, death by stereo.
You miss, sucker.
Only once, pal.
And it is awesome because it is like a rocker death. The electronics everywhere are just bursting now. Yeah, like the music play, it was just an awesome kill.
Yeah, it was a good one.
And they did say earlier that each vampire dies differently. So each time someone dies, different stuff happens.
Yeah, it's great.
This guy was a cool one. Yeah, what the heck was he doing walking towards him with the bow?
I don't know. He just didn't care.
He's like, you missed. So here, I'm going to make it real easy. Don't miss this time. Stupid.
So now Michael wakes up. Him and Sam run upstairs, but David is here, ambushes Michael. They're separated.
Yeah, now it's the big face-off between David and Michael. David's the last vampire.
At this point.
Yes.
Yeah. And David has interesting attacks because he does the ninja attacks where you never see him. He just hits Michael. Like he's so fast, you can't see him.
Yeah, he's like from the shadows because we are to believe he's probably the head vampire right now and he's strong.
Right. Michael yells at him, you tried to turn me into a killer. Boom, he gets kicked in the face, knocked down to the floor, and he has like almost a Rocky moment where he gets up, his nose is bleeding, his face is all scratched up, but then his eyes turn yellow and the fangs come out. David looks at him and says, you are a killer.
Oh, Michael's made the transition.
And with that, the music picks up, the fight music, you know?
Hey, I gotta say, it was pretty sick. I loved it.
I love the music. Again, I'm not into the fighting.
Well, there's the problem when you have David on one side and Michael on the other, and they decide to fight. and they jump towards each other, to the apex, and it's just kind of corny.
Yeah, because they don't really show a lot. It's just like they're standing on air.
It's like, here we go. Woo!
Yeah. So they're flying at each other. They're growling at each other. And you may be wondering, how are they going to kill each other?
It's lots of push fighting in this one.
And the house, like I mentioned before, is filled with animal horns.
That's
so many horns. Michael tries to drive him into an antler. David then counters it. He misses the antler, takes him down to the taxidermy room, but Michael's able to kind of get out of that.
Well, I think he just grabbed onto the door, right? Isn't he hanging there?
Yeah, he's holding on. David then tells him, it's too late. My blood's in your veins. Michael's like, so is mine. Hip throw, David onto an antler. He's dead.
Guy, that shocked me when he died.
Why?
I just thought I was expecting a bigger thing, and then he dies. I'm like, oh, that's it?
Yeah, it was pretty easy.
Here's the real problem, though. David turned into a human.
Okay, David did not melt or disappear like anyone else.
Yeah, so the real issue is you have a dead body in the house now.
It's awkward. But I did like that they put on that song, Thou Shall Not Fall. They sing super slow as you're watching David just die.
I mean, I gotta say, it gives me chills. I just love the music. You can't emphasize enough, because this is a podcast. I'll throw it in for you guys, but when you watch it, man, it really hits.
You got to be careful. You're going to get a copyright on that music.
I'll skirt,
nice and easy.
I'll skirt the line with this one.
So you may be thinking, David's dead. Everything's all good, right?
Well, yeah, I think we just killed the vampire. We got the music. It's got to be the end. I should say the head vampire.
But it's not good, because Michael, he's still a vampire. There's one more.
Yeah, so we're like, this wasn't the head vampire. Who could it be?
I mean, we didn't toy with the idea, but maybe it is Star.
Yeah.
You never know.
Maybe it's the
kid.
grandpa. Maybe we faked you out the whole time.
Could be. Just then, Lucy and Max return home.
Why did they come back?
Okay, so all they showed is when they were at dinner, Lucy tells Max, she starts saying how Sam was talking about vampires, and she doesn't actually even say it. She goes, Sam brought something up. It's so ridiculous. And he's like, oh, what is it? And she's like, oh, I don't even want to say. And then they cut. So they never really show it.
And I will say, Max was kind of asking strange questions. A little off.
Yeah, so I'm taking it. She brought up the vampire thing, and then he maybe coaxed, talked her into going to the house to check on him or something.
Yeah, because he may have ulterior motives.
Maybe. So as soon as they walk in the door, the boys grab Lucy, and they're like, you're not going to believe this. There's vampires, blah, 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 blah. Got to explain all these dead bodies around, blood all over the place, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of explaining that needs to be done. It's
now,
a bloodbath.
Yeah. Now, Max, he doesn't react to this at all. In fact, he walks straight to David.
I believe he even touches his face.
Yeah.
And interesting. Like, okay, maybe he's just checking the body.
Maybe. Max then apologizes to Lucy for David and his boys. You see, those are his children, and they have been misbehaving.
Max is the freaking head vampire.
You guys didn't see that coming.
Boom, shocked ya. Yeah, so let's talk about this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
He's the head vampire. So I guess the idea is only David, I believe, knew about that.
Yeah, Star makes it says something to the effect that he's the secret David was keeping.
Which makes sense, because if you're the head vampire, you don't want anyone to know, because obviously they kill you. Everyone else is dead too. Or I should say all the other vampires turn back to normal.
Right. And this is where he reveals, because the frogs are like, hold on, you can't be the vampire. You passed the test. And he's like, that's why you don't invite a vampire into your house. It renders you powerless. That's the weird part of it.
Okay. It's just not a rule we're used to seeing. Wait, can I ask another question?
Sure.
How do you become the head vampire?
Chicken or the egg?
Yeah, which came first?
I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
Max starts monologuing and reveals Lucy is the one he was after the entire time. He wanted to get Sam and Michael turned into vampires, make it easier for her to become one, I guess. And he wanted a vampire family.
It's actually a sweet story, really. You can understand he's lonely.
Yeah, he just wanted a family. Not really that bad.
It's kind of interesting. So did he set up this whole thing? I mean, but the weird part is, though, weren't they going to kill Michael?
Yeah, and that had nothing to do with them.
But he makes it seem like his plan was just to turn everyone. So did he have a plan or not? He's also a vampire. Maybe he's lying.
Yeah, who knows?
Okay.
So at this point, Max is still a human, right? He hasn't vamped out, but that changes because he looks at Lucy and goes, I still want you. And his eyes turn yellow and he gets fangs, and then he does like a little tongue lick.
The blood-sucking Brady Bunch.
I still want you, Lucy.
I love the transition. Thought it looked great. I also like the tongue thing. It's a little menacing. It's like, what are you going to do with that thing? I don't know.
Well, Michael steps out and says, I didn't invite you this time, Max. Now we have us a fight scene. Michael runs at Max, gets immediately tossed to the second floor. It doesn't last at all.
This is the head vampire, man. Strength is off the charts.
Yeah, everyone basically tries to like attack him, and he just throws them all around. No one has a shot. Max eventually grabs Sam, holds him hostage, reaches for Lucy, and she's like, okay, I'm going to have to do it. So he grabs Lucy, pulls her in, goes for the neck bite. Again, interesting. I guess the head vampire, you neck bite. Other vampires, you can drink blood.
Yeah, the rules are loose in this one.
Now, before he gets this bite in, we have a crazy sequence of events unfold.
I would say they're very fortunate to have this happen.
So first, Grandpa is returning home. Remember, they sent him out with that girl. Maybe he knew this was the plan all along and he was preparing. Either way, maybe he should have shown up earlier if that was the case.
Well, he had to have known something because he rams his vehicle through the house.
Not only that, he has loaded up his vehicle with giant wooden stakes. And so when he rams through the house, it sends these stakes flying. Now, that's not all. Michael jumps off the second story, pushes Max in the back. So you have Max now moving in a forward motion. Grandpa blasts through his house. Again, he has all those stakes on his truck. They get projectile launched towards Max. So the stakes moving, the Max is moving at each other. They meet. Max gets blasted into the wall, into the fireplace.
Yeah, that's tough. A giant steak. I feel like this thing was like a foot round.
The way I could describe it is if you've seen the 13th Warrior, it's what they put up to keep the horses out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the wooden spike fence things. Yeah.
There's a name for it. I don't remember.
Yeah, so man, okay, how did Grandpa know that his family was not on the other side of that wall?
He could have easily sent all those stakes into everyone in his family.
Yeah, that was a dangerous move, but hey, it worked out.
It worked. It's a 1 in a million shot.
Yeah.
Now, Max bursts immediately into flames. Soot fills the entire room, and all that's left is like a pile of rubble in the fireplace. And now it's at this point, all the vampires return to normal.
All is well in Santa Carla.
The movie ends with Grandpa walking over to the fridge, opening it up, taking a swig, and then he says,
One thing about living in Santa Carla I never could stomach. All the damn vampires.
People are strange when you're a stranger.
It's just such a great way to end it. You're like, whoa, this guy knew the whole time, which we already alluded to.
Yeah, so that's where there's theories that he is a vampire. Like, how much did he know? Was it just something that he said?
He is kind of wacky. So his character, I could easily see just being like, oh, yeah, there's vampires. I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, it does seem that way.
You know what would have been even better? Instead, so they kill the head vampire. Everyone's back to normal. Then they cut back to the concert. The saxophone guy's playing hard. And all of a sudden he turns, eyes yellow.
Oh, that dude.
Boom.
You know what? That would be great.
Yeah.
That would be so, oh man, that's good.
I still believe. That would have been awesome. Right?
Oh, that is so good.
Yeah, maybe for the remake.
All right. What did we learn? Survival rules. Garlic doesn't work on these vampires.
Yeah, just be careful.
You still got to protect your neck. Apparently sometimes they'll bite you, but also don't drink blood.
You got to protect your head too. They'll straight rip you apart. By the way, that is something that bothered me when they were in the cave after they killed the first vampire. And David grabs Sam's leg. I feel like he had so much power. Like they're so strong. They ripped a freaking roof off a car. Why wouldn't he just rip his leg off?
That is true.
Yeah.
Also, another problem is we forgot to give our final rating. We jumped to survival rules.
Oh, we'll do that after this.
Okay, we'll clean this up real quick. Steaks, classic. They work every time. Sunlight, hit them with that. Unless they're half vampires, then they'll just fall asleep. Never invite them into your house. Also, learn to ride a motorcycle. May help you, may not. I don't know.
I would argue don't, because if you didn't learn how to ride a motorcycle, you would never have become a vampire.
True. All right, let's go to the final rating. What do you think of The Lost Boys?
How do I even do this, right?
You just give a rating.
I have so much nostalgia attached to this. It's not a perfect movie by any means, but it's so much dang fun. I like the special effects. I like the way they made the vampires cool, these little punk rock band dudes. I love the saxophone guy. Could have used more of him. That was amazing. I mean, just the main scene of having a vampire movie in Santa Cruz It just fits. It works. It's fun. The Coreys, the brothers were great. I love this movie, and I can't detach the nostalgia I have attached to this. So I'm going to drop like I don't know, 9.1.
Wow.
I love this movie.
That's crazy.
I love it. Yeah, it's not a traditional 9.1, but it's my 9.1.
No, that's not why it's crazy. I'll tell you.
Okay.
We have the same score.
Oh, man, of course
I
we
have a
do.
9.1 on it, too.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Totally agree. Santa Cruz is one of my favorite places in the world. So, like, a movie there, awesome to see. They nailed everything about Santa Cruz. That's how it is. So that's what I loved about it. I love 80s. Like, everything about the 80s is just cool. It's interesting. The nostalgia's off the, like, charts. Characters are great. Just, they're all interesting. I was in from start to finish. I think the pacing of it's good, too. Like, I watched it a couple times. It's like, there's not a ton of downtime.
I wouldn't say they're all interesting, though, and I don't think you believe that either.
Okay,
Star and that little kid.
Star and the kid could go.
You did skip over when the kid turned into a vampire.
Because I just didn't care.
I mean, that was so corny. Like, he popped up and he's like, "Rawr!" And there's just like toilet paper or something going everywhere.
Yeah,
it was so bad.
He doesn't even do anything. Star just like, it's like, he's just a child.
Yeah, it was good to skip
You're
that.
right.
Anyways,
Other than those two, I'm in.
okay.
Grandpa's such a quirky character. Yeah. Does it deserve a 9.1? Yeah, it does. Because that's what we gave it.
That's what we did.
But it's definitely like, it just is for us. It is that kind of movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of our favorite scary movies. I don't even know. Is it scary?
I just love it.
Yeah, I don't even care.
Yeah. All right, let's move to trivia. Okay, I wanted to just touch. So we already told you guys about the whole murder capital of the world. Apparently in Santa Cruz, they had 28 murders over a 30-month period in the 1970 to 73. That's with Ed Kemper and some other, there was, I guess, a few guys that were doing stuff.
Oh, that's crazy.
Especially for that area. Like, I mean, that was nuts.
I mean, it's not that big, right?
No. Now, we talked a little bit about this, but the reason they did those POV vampire shots where we're floating in the sky so much, they just didn't have the cash. Couldn't actually show the vampires flying, so they used those aerial shots in place of them.
I actually think that was a better idea. Like we said, it's hard to show someone flying and have it look cool. So I like the shots. You can just leave it to the imagination.
Yeah. The yellow contacts, they didn't have like soft contacts, I guess, back then. So they're made of glass, apparently very painful.
Yeah, that seems like not something you should put in your eye.
I mentioned this before. I'm going to mention it again. The location of the comic book store, Atlantis Fantasy World. Now, the owner will actually let you show up and take a picture of the original comic, I guess, free of charge. And it's also signed by all the cast members.
Oh, that'd be really cool. We got to try that, right?
I know. We're going there. Corey Feldman, almost not even in this movie. Apparently, at the time it was being filmed, he was showing up on a little bit of a cocaine binge.
Well, I think both the Coreys had an issue with drugs for sure.
Yes. So apparently he was like dozing off and he was making it hard to film. So they fired him, but then hired him back when he swore he wouldn't do that.
Dude, that's crazy. He's so young.
I know. Like, how old was he in this? He's young.
I don't know. Too young.
Child stars. It's a problem.
It is brutal, man. Those poor kids.
In the Cave of the Lost Boys, you can see a poster of Jim Morrison, who recorded the original song of People Are Strange with the Doors. Also, when Star and Laddie, that's the kid I don't even talk about, are being carried into Sam's room, you can see a poster of Echo and the Bunnymen, who recorded the version of the song in the movie.
Oh, that's cool.
In Max's video store, you can see a single copy of The Goonies, which also starred Corey Feldman.
We should do the Goonies, man.
Is that a horror movie? That's an adventure movie.
It's not a horror movie at all. Maybe for members only if they wanted
if
that.
If members want to vote it in, I will absolutely watch it.
I used to be able to recite like 30 minutes of the movie word for word. We watched that so many times.
I challenge that you could do that. But
well, I can't do that. I said used to.
Sure.
So you can't challenge it.
The names of the Frog Brothers, Edgar and Allan, are reference to Edgar Allan Poe, well known for being a writer of horror fiction.
Yeah.
The characters in the movie say the name Michael 118 times.
They want to make sure you didn't forget.
Yeah. Apparently, the movie originally didn't end on a joke. If it is a joke, we didn't even take it as a joke.
I mean, I thought it was kind of a joke.
Well, that it is a joke, but it does say that it seems that he knows there's vampires.
Yeah, I don't think it was untrue. I think he's just kind of being silly. But yeah, no, there really are vampires. I feel like he really knew that.
Yeah. Well, after the scene with Grandpa at the refrigerator, it was supposed to cut to the surviving Lost Boys regrouping in the sunken hotel. The last shot was of a mural on the wall made in the early 1900s with Max in it, looking exactly the same as he does today. All of this appeared in an early draft of the script eventually, but it wasn't filmed. Also, that seems extremely like The Shining.
I was going to say someone clearly watched The Shining and wanted to steal that ending.
Although, was The Shining before this or after? It had to be before, right?
Yeah, but I get removing that because who cares? I mean, I guess Max is old. It makes sense for him to be old. That wouldn't even be shocking.
It'd be more of if you didn't know Max was a vampire and then you saw that.
Right.
The merry-go-round sequence foreshadows the order in which the Lost Boys die. Marco, Paul, Dwayne, and then David.
How?
It's, I guess, the way you see them or something, but in reality, when they jump off the bridge, you see it there 100%.
Oh.
Because they all jump off, and even the way they drop is the order they die.
Oh, that's cool.
On the grandpa conspiracy theory, people believe that the grandpa was a half vampire, and when he takes that drink of root beer, it's actually animal blood that he collects from his taxidermy. I thought about this because earlier, he goes to his refrigerator and he says, "Nobody touch the second shelf. That's mine."
Oh, okay.
There is a lot of interesting things with this grandpa.
And he didn't want the kids in the taxidermy room either.
Right.
But I mean, you would want kids out of there, so that's not
True.
that crazy, but it's all little pieces to the puzzle. Interesting. I like that theory because watching this, I never thought about that, really.
No, I mean, not originally until we broke it down like this. I never even thought of anything like that with him.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's the end of our trivia. We appreciate you guys, and we especially appreciate the tribe. Jay Crazy, Nicole Pets Cats, Santos Laguna, Adam Ty Davis, Jose, Jake the Floppy Snake, Matthew Caesar Minsky, Frederick Blackstone, Crazy Meg, Freaky Frog, and Vane. Patreon, we have Josh Miller, JPZ, Sims R Us, Ian Joseph, Sicario Benke, Drew Castilla, and Tanner Strode.
Thank you guys so much for all your support. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching. Hey, if you like the pod, please leave us a review.
Yep, we appreciate all you guys. And if you want to press a like and do that other stuff, that's cool. If not, you want to hang out, we're cool with that too.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do, we're cool with it. Hey, and the next movie, Predator, that's going to be a fun one.
Oh, dude, that's going to be a good time.
Oh, I can't wait. We're going to have to work out for that one. Do lots of push-ups, get yoked.
Go on a quick cycle.
Yeah, just for the pod. It's what we do for you guys.
All right, guys, we appreciate having you. This was a fun one. We'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.